So, good evening. My name is Richard. This is Matchday Live. It is, of course, the England Lionesses against France. It's the return game, of course, after Friday's disappointing defeat at St James's Park against the same opposition. Really important game tonight. If we're going to have any chance of qualifying automatically, we need to get a positive result. So let's come with us and let's see whether or not we can get the victory. So, good evening. This is Matchday Live, the Lionesses against France. Such an important game. It was a very tight game, wasn't it, on Friday? I thought we were maybe slightly unfortunate to lose. We maybe didn't quite do enough to win the game. I thought maybe a draw would have perhaps been a fair result overall. But tonight, a draw is probably not going to be quite good enough, is it? Certainly, if we lose this game, we are going to have to be scrapping over that second place with Sweden. And that won't be easy either, will it, having to go away to there in the next month as well. So it is a massively important game tonight. We have to find a way to beat this team that was so strong throughout the game on Friday, wasn't they? They were very, very strong defensively. And obviously going forward, they posed enough of a threat to get those 2 goals from set pieces. And the England team tonight is unchanged, apart from obviously the goalkeeper. Mary Earps, we know, wasn't fit. She had to go off very early, didn't she, on Friday? So Hannah Hampton comes in. So other than that, it's the same outfield 10 that couldn't get the job done on Friday. What's going to be different tonight, we shall see. So the back 4, Lucy Bronze, Millie Bright, Leah Williamson, the captain, and Jess Carter at left back. So no Alex Greenwood again in the starting lineup. A little bit of a controversial decision there, maybe. In midfield, then Kira Walsh, Georgia Stanway with Ella Toone just ahead of those. And then the front 3, very good front 3, of course, it is Beth Mead, Lauren Hemp, and of course, Alessia Russo, who could maybe do with a little bit more service tonight than she got on Friday. And hopefully she can get herself a goal as well. Of course, it was Beth Mead's goal that gave us the lead on Friday, where we should have really built on that, shouldn't we? So I don't think there's any changes to the French team either, is there? In goal for them, it's Pauline Payard Manglin, of course, used to play for Arsenal. Elise El Amdia, of course, who scored the first goal for France. Wendy Rayner, the captain. Maya Laka and Sakina Kashue. That's their defence there. In midfield for them. Oh, no, Amadine Henry comes in. She came off the bench, didn't she? Grace Goyora and Kenza Dali. And in their front 3 is, of course, Kaditui Diani, Selma Basha and Mary Antoinette Katota, of course, who scored the second goal. So that is the French lineup. So I think they've made one change as well, haven't they? In midfield with Henri coming in. Great player she is, isn't she? So it's going to be another tough test, isn't it, for England tonight? We're going to have to defend better at those set pieces. We know that. And we're going to have to pose more of a threat going forward. We know they're strong defensively. We need to try something a little bit different tonight. I'm a little bit surprised there's not maybe 1 or 2 changes to that starting 11. Frank Kirby came on and played well, I thought, the other night, maybe giving her a chance to have started this game. Chloe Kelly, of course, is an option, but you need to have some quality on the bench as well, I suppose, don't you? And, you know, we've got Jess Park as well, maybe could do with some minutes. Maybe she might get some minutes tonight. Who knows? Of course, Aggie Beaver-Jones scored a lot of goals for Chelsea this season. Is she going to maybe give us that goal-scoring threat that we lacked on Friday? But apart from that, it was a good experience on Friday at St James's Park. Hope you've seen the vlog that we did. It was a disappointing result, obviously, for England losing. It wasn't the greatest ever performance, but you have to bear in mind the quality of the opposition. I think after the game, I was a little bit down in the dumps about it all. I just felt that, you know, it was a great opportunity for us to have got the win, having gone in front, and we were unable to really push on from that point in the game, really. And, you know, although we had some good spells, we didn't do enough, I didn't think. And I say France are a very, very good team. They're 5 points above us at the top of the group. So even a win tonight, we're still going to have some work to do if we're going to get that one of those automatic places, the top 2 go for automatically. But let's see what we can do tonight. It's massively important that we don't lose, first and foremost. Otherwise, I say we've got a real battle on our hands with Sweden then for that second place, because Sweden, of course, are playing the Republic of Ireland tonight, you imagine they're going to win that game, and that could put them 3 points ahead of us. And of course, there's only 2 games left after this. We've got Sweden away, and of course, Republic of Ireland at home as well. We've got Greg with us in the chat. How you doing, Greg? Good to see you. Greg says I would have played Greenwood instead of Bright. She made too many mistakes last game. Yes, she did. We said that at the game on Friday. You know, a lot of Millie Bright's passing the other day was really poor, wasn't it? She gave the ball away so many times. You know, we like to play it out from the back and all this kind of stuff. But when your passing was as poor as some of Millie's was, it wasn't just Millie, to be fair. I thought Leah Williams and some of her passing, some of her short passing out from the back wasn't great either. Lucy Bronze was giving the ball away in dangerous areas. But yeah, I didn't think Millie Bright had a great game on Friday. But then she's not played much football. So maybe having had that 90 minutes the other night, maybe she'll be a little bit more in the rhythm of it all tonight. Let's hope so, because we need to be strong defensively, don't we? Because that's what let us down a little bit, wasn't it, the other night, unfortunately. Greg says there, Russo battled fantastically last game. She needs better service tonight. Yeah, exactly. You know, she didn't either get any service, did she? In fact, I don't remember her having an effort on goal. I don't think she did. She had one shot that she fired over the bar in the first half, and that was about it, really. So, and that was just a ball that fell to her in the box. It wasn't like it was a chance created for her. So, we need to do better in that final third tonight, don't we? We really do, because I just felt that was really let us down a little bit. You know, we had some good spells of possession in the game. We had 1 or 2 good moments. We got the ball wide. Lauren Hemp, we know her delivery is fantastic. You know, she had a great game, I thought, Friday, probably our best player. And we need so. In fact, Sweden must have beaten Ireland today, because they've already got 7 points on the ball. So they must have already won that game. That must have been played earlier on. So it's even more important that we don't lose now, because so we're 3 points behind Sweden now. And in third place, we really need a positive result here. Even a draw is still we still have a lot of work to do, won't we? In those last 2 games, we probably have to win both of them, aren't we? If we only draw tonight. But let's see. It's going to be very tough here, isn't it? You know, I think it'll be a slightly different game to Friday. I thought on Friday, France were quite happy to sit back and, you know, soak up the pressure and try to get goals from set pieces, which worked for them. I think tonight there's going to be more emphasis on them to maybe take the game to us a little bit more, and that might maybe benefit us. We might have 1 or 2 spaces in. We know we've got some quality in the wide areas in particular, and maybe it might work in our favour being away from home tonight. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's a shame, isn't it, in France? You know, the crowd. Yeah, I mean, there's a reasonable crowd in, but you know, we play at St James's Park at over 40,000. You know, the Lionesses crowd has been for a while now. Have been fantastic. You know, near enough sellouts everywhere, and there's loads of empty seats here at St Etienne tonight. But it's not really the rest of Europe that's maybe quite getting the same vibe about women's football that we have been doing in this country over the last couple of years. I suppose winning the Euros has helped massively, hasn't it? Without a shadow of a doubt. But it's important that that growth goes on throughout Europe and the rest of the world, isn't it? I think that's massively important for the growth of the game in general. It's not very well us selling out crowds all the time if it doesn't happen everywhere else as well. But anyway, it might help us tonight. The atmosphere is going to be a little bit more muted, maybe, so it might give us an opportunity. Anyway, they're playing our national anthem, so we might as well listen to that, mightn't we? Close enough for that, isn't it? There seems to be a few England fans in the crowd as well, which is good to see, isn't it? I don't know whether some of them have travelled over especially, or whether some of them live in France. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's good to see a few England fans in the stadium. There was I think maybe, I don't know, 25 French fans at St James's the other night. I think there was over in the far corner, but it's good to see England fans travelling over there as well. So the teams are out on the pitch. We've had the English national anthem. We're just about to get the French national anthem as well. So we'll have a little listen to that as well, shall we? Because it's quite funky. The beginning of the national anthem always reminds me of All You Need Is Love by the Beatles, because it's played at the beginning, isn't it? At the beginning of that song. So every time that starts, I think it's going to be the Beatles song coming in, but obviously it isn't. Anyway, we don't need to worry too much about that. What's important is that we are up for this game and we can go out here tonight and produce a performance that is going to give us hopefully the victory. But I suppose we'll take a draw in the overall scheme of things after the other night. But is a draw going to be enough? Potentially not. So we need to go for the win, don't we? But let's see. We know how tough it's going to be. We know what a good side this French team are. And I'm expecting to see a slightly more attacking intent from France tonight than we did on Friday. They looked quite comfortable, didn't they? They seemed as though they were quite happy to let us have the ball. But tonight, of course, they are at home, and you do feel as though there's a little bit more emphasis on them, and I hope so, because it could make it a little bit better for us. But, of course, a draw will be great for France, won't it? You know, it'll almost qualify them with the 2 games they've got left. You imagine they're going to beat Ireland. Yes, Sweden's going to be a tough game, but they won away in Sweden. I'm sure they'll feel they can get a result at home. So we shall see. Terry's with us. How you doing, Terry? Good to see you. He says, good to hear you talk about football again. Wouldn't mind. It's still Cascarino at Arsenal. Yeah, she's on the bench tonight. Both the Cascarinos are, actually. I'm not sure where Tony Cascarino is. Maybe he's not there tonight. Terry says, fingers crossed to Greg. Let's see. Greg says France doesn't seem to be that well supported in their own country. Well, to be honest with you, it's elsewhere in Europe, isn't it? It just seems to be in England where the crowds have gone mad. I'm not quite so sure it's the same for the rest of Europe, really. Greg says a lot on this, especially my missus being half French. Oh dear, that's not good news, is it? Let's hope that half of her won't be too happy tonight at the end of this game. But yeah, I mean, France are in that luxury position in a way, aren't they? Where they know even if it's a draw, it's not actually a bad result for them, is it? And I don't suppose they'd mind. The emphasis is on us to win, but I don't know. It's going to be tough, isn't it? I mean, I suppose we need to give our score predictions, don't we? Having seen the game on Friday, having seen how well organised France are, having seen how slightly lacking in the forward final third that we were the other night, I would actually be shocked if we win tonight. I've got to be honest. I would be shocked. Not because we don't have the quality to beat France. We have the quality to beat anybody. We've shown that over the last couple of years, haven't we, in the tournaments that we've played. But this is a very good French team. Very, very strong. Very good defensively. And yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not sure that we can win this game. But obviously, we've got to be confident, haven't we? We've got to be confident that we can win. So I'm going to go, as I did the other night, I said 2-1 to England, and obviously I was wrong, but I'm going to go 2-1 again. I'm going to show faith in the team, as Serena's shown faith in the team by picking the same players, obviously apart from the goalkeeper, but we knew about that one anyway. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 to England. What are you going to go for?
1-1.
Well, yeah, I mean, a draw probably seems more likely, if I'm honest, but you never know. Greg says 3-1 to England. Well, that's a confident prediction, 3-1 to England. I'm not sure if we're going to score 3 goals against this very strong defensive team, but let's see. We need a few better performances, though, don't we, from some of our individual players. We mentioned Millie Bright already. She needs to be better tonight. I want to see more from our midfield. I thought our midfield was quite poor the other night. Ella Toon, it's her 50th cap tonight. Let's hope it goes slightly better than Mary Earps' 50th cap the other night, which didn't last very long, did it? Never know. Tooney scored some big goals in big games. Maybe she can step up tonight and get one for England. England are in the home kit again, our white kit, France in blue, all in dark blue, of course, Le Bleu as they are known. And some invader on the pitches just kicked the ball. I don't know who he is. I'm French dude, by the look of it. But anyway, not quite sure what's going on there. He's quite corny with his jumper over his shoulder, and that looks like he's a bit of a dude, doesn't he? But anyway, I don't know who he is, but he's just going up. I'm sure he's something to do with French football. And it's a big night for the England Lionesses, isn't it? Terry says, see our new keeper still injured, not too keen on Hampton. 2-1, Mida and Russo. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? 2-1. We'll take a 2-1 all day long. I'm not convinced that we've got it in us, having watched the game the other night. But anyway, it's a different game tonight. You know, we're starting at 0-0, and we have got the quality. We know we have. We just need 1 or 2 of these players to really step up tonight, don't we? And show the form that they were maybe in 18 months ago, which I don't think we've quite managed to hit those heights since. However, it's going to be England to kick off, and we are taking a goal to our left in this first half at St Etienne, and we're off and underway. Leah Williamson looking to get the ball forward, but her early ball is actually closed down straight away. And suddenly France are straight away on the attack. That happened the other night, didn't it? At the beginning, we were trying to play out from the back, gave the ball away. That's what kind of led to Mary Earp's injury, wasn't it? That very, very early kick that she had and went straight to one of the French players and put us under pressure. And, of course, she was injured and we never quite got our rhythm, did we? But Hannah Hampton's in goal tonight. I don't mind Hannah. I think she's a good goalkeeper. I think she's decent. So I've got no concerns about that. My concerns are in certain other areas of the pitch. But anyway, let's see England trying to come forward straight away here. And Georgia Stanway there commits a foul on Selma Basha. And it was a foul as well. There's no question about that. But these things look up for this game. They're going to have to be, because we know France, they were very physical the other night, wasn't they? They, you know, got stuck in and made it hard for us. But of course they're going to, aren't they? And that's the way it goes. But we just need to be up for that tonight, don't we? We know what to expect. Sure. And I think that's a good thing, really. You know, playing, you know, a few people were saying, why are we playing the same team back to back so close together? And it's, you know, it happens in the Champions League group stage, you do the same, but at least we know what to expect. It's fresh in our minds and we know what we need to put right. And let's hope that the work that they've done since Friday, I suppose they've worked an awful lot, but it's the same opposition. But, you know, we must have gone through what went wrong the other night, what we can improve on. Let's hope that all those things can work out and we can do better. We've just given the ball away again there, Jess Carter, but we have picked it back up again. Ella Toon battling away, but it's Henry there, wins it for France. And this is where they're dangerous, isn't it, on that counter-attack. Mm-hmm. Ball's over on that far side with Basha, cuts in field. And France looking to get in an early rhythm here. We've played nearly 2 minutes. The ball's out over on that far side. But England have had a good defensive shape here. And that must be something they would have spoken about, I'm sure. And obviously not to give away stupid set pieces as well in the attacking third. And France coming forward again here. And there's a foul there. Except it wasn't a foul. It looked like it was, but the ref said no. And in fact, the ref's given a foul now to England, which is nice. Oh, actually, I'm not really sure. Anyway, the ball's gone back to Hannah Hampton. Now it's with Millie Bright. Let's hope passing tonight can be better. That was a decent ball actually up to Russo, and she's managed to battle away and win possession. Finds Beth Mead, the Arsenal connection there. Now there's a bit of space on this near side for Lauren Hemp. That wasn't a great ball actually. I think that was Ella Toon. It was a good break there from Lauren Hemp. In a lot of space she was as well. If the ball could have got to her, I think we could have had an opportunity there to get an early goal or certainly an early chance. Terry says, terrible ball by Tooney. It was a terrible ball. Greg says, don't like Carter in the team. She thinks she's better than she is. I mean, our problem is, and I've been saying this for a while, we don't actually have a natural left back, do we? Really, not a decent one. I mean, I know Neve Charles would probably have played had she been fit, but I don't think she's a real top quality left back, is she? I thought we had the same in the Euros actually, because Rachel Daly's not a left back either, but she did a decent job there. But we don't really have a natural player there. Yeah, Alex Greenwood can play left back. Not quite sure why you wouldn't play a naturally left-sided player at left back instead of Jess Carter. Well, I don't really mind. She was probably our best player in the World Cup final. But yeah, I'm not 100% convinced by her most of the time. But anyway, let's see. France are knocking the ball around, and they are showing a little bit more attacking intent so far in this game, as we kind of expected that they would, obviously being at home. And they're coming forward again over on that far side. Ball's played back in here. And France looking dangerous. But England actually, we've got a good defensive shape. Everyone's back behind the ball doing their jobs. There's a little bit of space over on this near side though for El Amadiri, who scored that first goal for France. A decent finish, wasn't it? From the corner to make it 1-1. And she's got the ball now on this near side. But that's not a great ball actually, and it's run out of play. Trying to look for Diani. Lauren Hemp was actually across there to cover anyway, but the ball went out of play. It's not been a bad start from England, has it? I suppose, you know, a little bit. We look a little bit more comfortable than we did in the early stages the other night, and I do think that injury to Mary Earps probably didn't help with it. It was unsettled us a little bit. You could see that, but anyway, we've got a goal kick now, which Hannah Hampton's going to take for England. We've played nearly 5 minutes, and so far, so good. You could say England are looking okay. We're coming forward again now. A little bit of space on this near side if Lauren Hemp can get there, but France defended that well again, but that's not a great clearance actually by the goalkeeper. But France have picked it up. Oh, well done, Kira Walsh has won the ball back. Now we're Tooney getting a little bit of space. That's not a bad ball. Russo gets it back. Tooney inside the box. And that chance for England. Oh, she scuffed a shot. And she missed a big chance at 0-0 on Friday, Ella Tooney. She's just missed another big chance there. Good play from Georgia Stam. That's a lovely ball. And in the end, it was a real scuffer of a shot, wasn't it? And in a good position there, she kind of kicked the ground.
She didn't get the ball.
Didn't get hold of it at all. That's such a shame because that was a good opportunity. That was nice play from Georgia Stanway. In fact, Tooney had done well just before that actually to help win the ball back, but it wasn't a great shot, was it? But there you go. Greg says Greenwood would have given us more attacking threat. Yeah, plus more balance as well, I think, at the back. You need a left-footed player, I think, at the back. We've got 4 right-footers again. Anyway, France coming forward now. Ball played into the box. And it's an early, almost an early goal there. I think that was Katoto in there. Actually, it was Diani, sorry. Got on the end of that. Good play from France over on that far side. It was a dangerous ball, actually, and she just got there, Diani, ahead of Leah Williamson. But she couldn't direct that. In fact, it was a very similar chance to the one that Ella Toon put wide the other night. So maybe that's a good sign for England, maybe this time. But there you go. Now Leah Williamson's gone down with a bit of an... Oh, she's got blood on her knee, actually. I mean, hopefully it's not a serious knee injury. I think she must have just got caught there by the studs of Diani as she went across to try and block that effort. And she's getting some treatment on the pitch. I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about. In terms of being able to carry on. It just looks like she just got a little bit of a cut there on her knee, and Leah Williamson's going to have some treatment. Another early injury to England, not what we need, is it, after the other night? But I'm sure Leah's going to be all right to carry on. They're trying to stop the blood at the moment by the look of it. Hopefully she'll be okay very, very shortly. She doesn't look as though she's injured as such. No, it's just a cut on her leg, which is just getting sorted out now. But again, it's a little bit of a disruption, isn't it, when you get an injury? And, you know, the other night there was so much time, wasn't there, that it took to get the substitution made with Mary Earps. They just had that chance. There was a good ball actually into the box from that far side, and Diani's just got... Oh, you can see her studs just caught her knee afterwards on the follow-through. And that's what's happened there. But luckily the ball went wide. And it wasn't a goal. Wexford says, what channel's showing the game? It's on ITV4 in England. I don't know if you're in England, but it's on ITV4, which is all right, isn't it? Yeah, Terry says ITV4, indeed. It is. Greg says that Tooney should have laid it off to Russo. Yeah, maybe she could have done. Yeah, I mean, it was...
nearly missed the ball.
I suppose when you're in the penalty area and the ball's there, you're going to want to try a shot, aren't you, I suppose, but she just never got hold of it, really. And it was a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. And Leah Williamson still down, still getting some treatment. So, in fact, one of the French players has come over to this near side. Leah's back on her feet again, the England captain. And she's going to be okay to continue. There was never really any doubt that she wouldn't be able to. But anyway, let's hope that they've managed to sort that issue out there. The cut that she's got, and Leah will be back very, very shortly. But we're going to have to play with 10 players just briefly because we're taking this goal kick while Leah is now off the pitch, just getting a little bit more final treatment for that cut, and then she should be back on. But we're going to have to play with 10 players at the minute. I'm not sure who's dropped it to centre back, actually. Is it Kira Walsh? Just in the meantime, while Leah's off the pitch. Wendy Reynard then hooks that ball away for France, and Kira Walsh wins it, and then Jess Carter wins the next header, but the ball drops into midfield and there's no England player there. And it's Henri finds Selma Basha over on that far side, and now it's Wendy Reynard, the French captain. And France now just looking for a bit of possession up this near side. And that's nice link-up play. And is Leah Williamson back on the pitch yet? Yeah, she is. Yeah, Leah Williamson's back on now. Yeah, she's just battling away for the ball on its near side, and she wins the throw for England. Battling away there with Kenza Dali, who, of course, is a WSL player who plays for Aston Villa. So those two know each other quite well, don't they? They've played against each other lots of times. Kenza Dali, of course. Terry says, how did Paula's trading go with the cake on Sunday? Did she defeat it? He defeated the cake, didn't he? Yeah.
Easy.
Demolished it.
Easy.
You managed to cut quicker than you did the running, didn't you?
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, France now try to come forward themselves again. They're looking really good on the ball. There's an opportunity to get the ball forward. The passing is better, yeah. They've got a lot more movement about when they're coming forward as well.
Every time they come forward, they look dangerous, don't they?
They do. They're in possession again here. There's a spare body over on this near side.
Get in shape.
It's Kenzadali again. That cross though is blocked by Jess Carter. And France are still in possession. We've played 10.5 minutes, although we'll get some injury time, won't we, because of that Leah Williamson situation. And France still in possession over on that far side. We kind of expected France to have a bit more of the ball tonight. We've just got to keep our shape and pick our moments, haven't we, to break forward and hopefully create 1 or 2 opportunities. We almost had one, didn't we, with Tooney very early on in this game. But hopefully we can create 1 or 2 more. You know, Millie Bright's got the ball over on that far side. Finds Lucy Bronze. And Millie Bright again plays out in this. So it wasn't a great ball, but England, had won a throw over on that far side. It was Russo. The ball was aimed for her. But it was Selma Basher who just got a foot to it there. That was a nice little bit of play just before by Diani. You know, Lucy Bronze is going to take this throw over on that far side. She had a big chance towards the end, didn't she, on Friday, when she could have maybe had a shot and tried to lay it on a plate for Russo, when maybe the shot would have been a better option. But she had a few issues defensively, Lucy Bronze, as she has done in, for a while now. I don't know whether or not her time is maybe coming to an end as an England player. England just giving the ball away quite cheaply up the other end of the pitch, and now France can break. But Leah Williamson's across there, read that well, and plays it forward up that far side. Actually, it's not a bad ball. Russo's going to battle away for it with Basher, but in the end, it's a throw actually to England, which I was quite surprised about. Anyway, we'll take it. Or is it a free kick, maybe? Or is it a throw? No, it is a throw. It's a throw to England over on that far side, which Lucy Bronze is going to take again. Not a great throw, actually, but it does come back to her. She finds Beth Mead over on that far side. Plays the ball back to Kira Walsh, and now England, a little bit of possession in the French half, which we haven't had for a while. Lauren Hemp.
Come on, Lauren.
We need to get Lauren Hemp in the game, don't we? Because she was our biggest threat on Friday, created the goal, created 1 or 2 other good opportunities as well. And you do feel if we're going to get some opportunities, it'll be from Lauren Hemp. We're just giving the ball away again, but France actually didn't make the most of that. We've picked the ball up again. Good play from Kira Walsh. It's a good ball over on that far side, finds Russo. Wendy Reynard's across, but Russo keeps possession, finds Lucy Bronze, plays it into Beth Mead, exchanges passes with Ella Toon, I think it was, but it wasn't a great ball from Toon. Back to Beth Mead, and France have picked up possession again with Katoto over on that far side. But England again are getting bodies back quickly when we lose possession, making it difficult for France. Terry says, I know France are a good side, but our football hasn't been good since before the World Cup. It hasn't, no. Obviously, we had the injuries, didn't we, to some key players in the build-up to the World Cup, and obviously at the World Cup. Lauren Hemp just won the ball on this near side. She's going the long way round, but she's done well, actually. Shows good strength. Lauren Hemp plays the ball back to Kira Walsh. Oh, was that Tooney again? That's poor again from Tooney. But Leah Williamson just takes the ball back and wins it back for England. We've won a throw on this near side. But again, Tooney there gave the ball away. And England could have been punished, but it was good play from Leah Williamson. There's another ball played up this near side, but that's not a great ball, actually. I think that was Millie Bright. And it's gone out for a throw to France. Yeah, Fran had a good game when she come on, but obviously not good enough to make Serena change her mind. I mean, I think Serena seemed reasonably happy with the overall performance, which wasn't bad. It just we lacked a little bit of sharpness in that final third, didn't we? And obviously we know the goals that we conceded weren't great, were they? But so maybe she just feels that this team's got enough in them to win this game. But I don't know, so far it's been quite even. England coming forward again. Millie Bright plays out to that far side. Lucy Bronze back in possession again, plays it back to Millie Bright again into Russo's feet. And I was well there, touched it off to Beth Mead. But again, England can't really sort of string 3 or 4 passes together. Leah Williams dinks the ball up his near side, looking for Lauren Hemp. Just too much on it. It's run out for a throw. But that's what we need to do. We need to try and get Lauren in the game, because she is going to be the threat, as she usually is. But this is a throw to France. We've played 15.5 minutes. Still 0-0, which is fine. You know, we'll take a 0-0 for the time being. We just need to grow into the game a little bit. As we did the other night, we were slow starting, and then we grew into it and had a good spell at it where we scored and looked as though we were going to maybe go on and get the result, but it didn't quite work out like that, did it? But we're doing okay so far. Okay is probably about as good as you can say. It's not been brilliant, but it's not been too bad. And I mean, apart from that one opportunity that Diani put just wide, France haven't really threatened too much yet either, have they? And, you know, if Tooney had got that shot away right early on in this game, we could have been 1-0 up again. So we're not doing too bad, are we? Considering France are a very, very good side. Where Millie Bright looks for that far side. Lucy Bronze picks it on. That's good. Beth Mead got a little bit of space. First time passing towards Russo. Oh, Russo got there at the near post. Couldn't get it on target. That's great football though from England. Millie Bright's ball flicked on by Lucy Bronze. It found Beth Mead. What a cross that was.
That was good from Beth Mead.
Leslie Russo just got in front of the defender. What a cross that was. And maybe Leslie should have done better there when you look at the replay. She got just in front of the defender and should have maybe put that on target. But it was a good move from England. That's much more like it. We didn't do enough of that, did we, on Friday?
It's more of that, please.
And that was really, really good. And a slightly better finish from Russo. And we may have been in front again, but lovely play that was. Lovely ball that was in from Beth Mead. Brilliant cross. That's the sort of cross when you're a striker that you're wanting, aren't you? You want that sort of delivery, which is something Russo didn't get the other night at all, did she? So she's got one big chance already. Let's hope there's going to be some more coming. And she just Carter's done well on this near side to keep that ball in, finds Russo again. That's nice. Ball up this near side, but again, it's going to be overhit. And Lauren Hemp, again, despite a good effort, isn't going to get there. It's run out for a throw. Terry says, "I want a ball from me though. Bad miss by Russo." It was a big chance.
It was a good ball.
I mean, she did well to get in front of the defender and get there first, but having got there, I think she should do better. She should get it on target, at least make the goalkeeper make a save. But it was a great bit of football from England, and that's what we need to do more of. I say our strength is in these wide positions, isn't it? With Lauren Hemp and Beth Mead.
Definitely.
Beth Mead picks up the ball again in more of a central area this time, lays it off to Millie Bright. And then Leah Williamson on this near side, of course, playing in that left centre-back position. I don't think it's necessarily her strongest position. But anyway, the ball's played out to that far side again. So Lucy Bronze, she's going to line up across. It's a flat one in towards Beth Mead on the edge of the area. Oh, it wouldn't quite sit for her. And Wendy Reynard steps in and wins it back. But England have picked the ball up again. It's good aggressive play from England just outside the French penalty area. And that was good stuff again from England. But the ball didn't quite sit for Beth Mead. She tried to just roll it square to Russo, but it was Wendy Reynard stepped in. And there's a foul there by Beth Mead, actually. And it's a free kick to France. But this has been good from England. Last 5 minutes been much better. And if we keep playing like this, then you do feel that we can get the positive result that we need. And we need a real positive result here, because we've got we've got to go away to Sweden as well, and we know how difficult that will be. They are another very good side, aren't they? It's not really fair, is it, putting us in a group as a holders with France and Sweden? It's a bit dodgy, that, isn't it? Something must have gone on there to get picked out in this group.
We are in a strong group, like, aren't we?
It is a strong group, yeah. I mean, three of the strongest teams in Europe are in the same group. And yes, all three of us could still qualify through the playoffs and what have you, but even so, it does seem, I suppose it's better to be playing good teams than walking through a group, you know, like we did in the World Cup, you know, winning games 15-0 or whatever it was. Don't really get a lot from them sort of games, do you? So at least if we do qualify, you know, we've had some real tough games, and it's good preparation, isn't it? Playing a good teams, and if we can get a positive result, I mean, we suffered a little bit against Sweden at home when we dropped some points there. But it's better to play these better teams, isn't it, maybe, than it is just to, play some of the the weaker teams. But anyway, we have to qualify first. That's the most important thing, isn't it? England are coming forward again. This is nice ball. It's good stuff. Beth Mead over on that far side. She wasn't offside over. Beth Mead, the angle's tight. Oh, it's a good save. Why wasn't Russo in there? Where's Russo? You centre forward. That's brilliant play. Beth Mead did brilliantly there. She got clear over on that far side. She definitely wasn't offside. A good effort it was. A decent save by Perard Magnon. And where was Russo? Why wasn't she there to tap that in? I don't even know where Russo was. She was probably on the halfway line because that's where she tends to find a lot of time, doesn't she, when the sort of deeper role that she plays. But she needed to be in the penalty area then, and she would have had a nice, easy tapping. You know, Lauren Hemp trying to get in. Lauren Hemp's done really well. Plays the ball back to Stanway.
Oh, go on then.
Georgia Stanway. What a strike that was.
She scores them once.
And Georgia Stanway smashes it home. And England do get the lead. Wow. We were just saying a big opportunity just missed, but we got the ball back, kept France penned in, and that is a great finish. That is. Russo did really well, actually, to hold the ball up, played the ball back. Look at the work from Lauren Hemp there. So much strength, touched it back, and that's a good hit.
That was a good one.
And that's a great hit there. Greg says, brilliant goal, great build-up. Terry says, yes, 1-0. Stanway.
Go on there.
Indeed, it was.
Can take with shots and shit.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she can certainly hit them from that sort of range. She's done a few, but we were 1-0 up the other night, and we still end up losing. So, and that was a similar time that we scored. I think it was, wasn't it? A little bit, maybe a bit earlier tonight. I think it was about half an hour, wasn't it, the other night? So,
come on,
but it was a good spell from England just before that as well, wasn't it? We had a couple of little opportunities, and that there was a great strike from Georgia Stanway. And suddenly, the game is looking a little bit better for England. But of course, there's still a long way to go.
Exactly.
And we know that France are going to put a ball in there. Good header from Leah Williamson. In fact, I think it's gone out of play already. And it's going to be a goal kick to England. But what a great start. We were just saying when England was starting to get into the game and play a bit better. And then Georgia Stanway thumps that one in. Yeah. So, what a great start it's been. Can we
get some more?
Yeah, can we build on it this time? I say the other night we it was almost like we went 1-0 up and thought that was it then, and we were going to win without really doing enough to seal it. Whereas tonight, hopefully, we've learned those lessons. We've got the lead, and that's so important. But I say it's important that we do build on it now, and obviously, we want to stay in front before half time because giving that goal coming forward again. A second goal would be nice, wouldn't it? Beth Mead again, who's looked really good over on that far side. Oh, that wasn't a great ball there, was it? Looking for the run of Georgia Stanway again, but the ball just behind her. But again, England have picked it up a bit loose from France, actually. Leah Williamson steps in. Lauren Hemp, she did really well to set up that goal. The 2 goals we've scored against France this week have both been set up by Lauren Hemp. And she is the threat every game, isn't she? Such a good player.
Come on, Jess, stand your ground.
And is that a free kick? I think it might be a free kick. Terry says, looks like Greg's got the score right already. Still got Mido and Russo's goals to come yet. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope. But let's just be calm at the minute. It's 1-0, which is a great position to be in.
But we're in this last.
But we were, and we let it slip away, didn't we? But I say lessons have been learned. That's what we want to see, don't we? That's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, you can lose games and that's fine, but if you learn from those defeats and come back stronger, then that's the sign of a great team, isn't it? And this is a great team. We've not maybe reached those heights much in the last year or so, have we? In the build-up to the World Cup and even since, but you know, we've
still got good players.
We've still got very good players, yeah, and we've still got a very good team, and you know, we are still going to be, should we qualify for the Euros, which still isn't, obviously we've still got a lot of work to do, but if we do qualify, we're going to be one of the main teams to beat over there, aren't we, in Switzerland next summer? So you know, no one, I think in a knockout game, no one will want to play against us, will they? Because you know, we can beat anybody. We've shown it. And I say, if we can hold on and win this game or go on and get more goals and win it, then I think that would be a real statement victory, wouldn't it? Against a very, very good French team. But they're giving the ball away quite a lot. Or we've just given it away, actually. We just won it back and then we gave it straight back. And Kenza Darley plays it to Diani up this near side. This is dangerous from France. They're just inside the penalty area. Diani couldn't get the cross in. Good defending from Kira Walsh and then by Jess Carter. And it's going to be a throw to France on this near side. In fact, no, it's gone out. Look, he's going to go out, but it bounced and stayed in. In fact, it's an offside now against Diani. Had the early chance, didn't she, for France? Put it wide. And they're just showing the goal again there. Georgia Stanway with her right foot smashed it in.
Smash it.
Brilliant stuff.
That was some force, that
was a good goal. And she's done that before, hasn't she, Georgia Stanway? She has done it a few times. Of course, the famous one against Spain in the Euros at Brighton when she got that winner in extra time from outside the box. She does love a good strike from that far. And that was a great one as well. Keeper had no chance there. And a brilliant start from England. But we played 26 minutes. And it is France 0, England 1. Greg says that Tooney's having a great game in midfield. Tooney always finds good spaces, doesn't she? And she's closing down really well, actually. And she's working hard and she's trying to close down the goalkeeper now. Yeah. But France do manage to get it away. But again, it's just an aimless ball forward from France. And actually, they look quite similar to how we were playing the other night, giving the ball away quite a lot. And England have really grown into this first half. Just Carter now on this near side. So this is where you lack not having a left-footed player playing at left back. You know, she had to cut back inside and was forced backwards, whereas a left-footed player can play the ball forward up the line. And that's sometimes where I say, well, I don't think we've got a natural left back, have we, in the squad? I don't know who all the left backs are. We don't seem to have one, do we? And I say that's been a problem for a while. It's not just now. I think it's been an ongoing issue, really. And I say Niamh Charles has got herself as a first choice when she's fit, but is she really, top quality left back? I don't think so. I think that's the weak position in this team. And I think a decent backup for Russo as well now up front. You know, we don't seem to have a lot of. I know Aggie Beaver-Jones, a young player, will probably become good, and maybe maybe the next World Cup might be her time. But in the meantime, we don't seem to have a lot of really good backup, do we, in the centre forward position, which is good for Russo because it means she's going to play most games. But I suppose Lauren James can play there when she's fit, but I don't think that's her best position. I think she's better playing a bit deeper when she can get on the ball more. And we've probably missed her, actually. I think, I know Terry won't agree, but I do think we did maybe miss her the other night, giving us something a bit different.
Probably her aggression.
In that fight. Yeah, her aggression and the fact that she's a bit unpredictable as a player, isn't she? And when you're an opponent defending against a player like that, it's hard, isn't it? Because you're never quite sure what they're going to do. And sometimes you don't think she knows what she's going to do necessarily. But I think that can be a good thing. And, I think it would have been interesting to see how different the game would have been had she been fit. Anyway, Russo's done really well. Finds Beth Mead over on that far side. Can Beth Mead get a shot away? Oh, actually, she's found Stanway side the box, and Stanway's going to hit everything at the minute, and that one was blocked. And then Basher can clear it away for France. But again, England have picked it up. Again, it's with Beth Mead on the edge of the penalty area. Oh, she tried to thread it through. Russo was probably offside, but it's come through to Hemp on this near side. Pulls it back to the edge of the area to Jess Carter. This is good play, this actually, from England. Leah Williams. That's a great ball to the far post. Lucy Bronze across. Russo's there. Oh, good save. Another big chance for Russo. What a great cross that was there from Lucy Bronze. Leah Williamson's ball to open up that French defence. Absolutely quality this is from England. This is brilliant pass. He was onside. Lucy Bronze's ball. And it was a difficult chance. It was a difficult chance. Yeah, it was a very difficult chance. She's done well to get it on target, actually. It was a decent save. I was had to go back the other way where the keepers come from, but you can never get much power on it. She did save it. Yeah, it was a good save. You can never get the power, though, can you, when you're trying to head it like that? That's what it needed. And it was unlucky, but the goalie's gone down injured now. The French goalie. It's all happening, isn't it? Terry says, Russo's a good save. It was a good save, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a good save. But, again, good play from England. Really good play from England. Already in this first, 29, 30 minutes tonight, we've probably created more really good chances tonight than we did in the whole game on Friday.
Yeah.
And I say maybe the fact that France are at home, they want to be a little bit more expansive. There's maybe a little bit more space for us to exploit, and we've done it well so far. We could be 2-0 up. You know, we've had some chances apart from the goal. So much better performance from England so far. And we kind of feel that we need that second goal though, don't we? You know, so far France haven't had a corner or a free kick, you know, around the box. So, you know, that's going to be a test, isn't it, when they do get one, to see how they, you know, how we deal with it this time, because we didn't deal with it very well, did we, the other night? Greg says, ex-Arsenal goalkeeper, get her back. Well, I don't know about that. We will be buying a goalkeeper this summer, though. I'm pretty sure of that. I think there's no question we will be. So let's see what happens there. But I don't think we'll be bringing her back. I don't think that's going to happen. She's at Juventus now, of course, playing under Joe Montemurro, of course. Or she was. I think he's left Juventus now, hasn't he? Anyway. She is back on her feet again. Going to take this free kick, or is it a goal kick? Goal kick. And France trying to build from the back. The ball up this near side. But Genia defended that pretty well. Leah Williamson comes across. She had a much better game so far tonight, Leah. Again, a bit like Millie Bright. It looked a bit, I don't know, a bit out of sorts the other night, I thought. She got better as the game went on, Leah Williamson, but she's been brilliant so far tonight. And this is good play again from England. Russo turned away inside the box. Leslie Russo, it's going to be the chance for the second goal. Oh, good defending in the end, actually. Great strength there from Leslie to get away there from the defender. Lovely turn. She's holding her shirt there, but Russo carried on going. She tried to fire it across the box. I think Beth Mead was coming in at the far post. And in the end, it was actually good defending by Lamra there. It was. It's gone behind the corner. She did really well. That was great play from Leslie Russo. That's what you want, a good centre forward play, that, isn't it? You know, turning away from your marker. That's a good corner actually into the near post from Beth Mead. France do manage to clear it away. They've got a lot of height, haven't they, in defence, and now they've got a chance for a counter attack. It's Katoto's on her own. There's a free play over on this near side. Good defending that was there. Was that Kira Walsh again? Who won that?
Yeah, she's doing well.
What a good ball. This is Beth Mead now up this near side. England are playing really well. They're ball into the box again. Oh, it's going to fall to Lauren Hemp at the far post. Oh, she couldn't quite keep it in. Has she? Not quite. No. Oh, almost a second goal for England. Beth Mead and Lauren Hemp on opposite wings. It was Beth's cross looking for Russo. She couldn't quite get there. And then Lauren Hemp over on that far side just couldn't quite keep it in. Just all her own there. Terry says, come on, England. This is more like it. It is more like it. It's been a brilliant spell here for England. Again, we were a little bit slow starting, but the last 10, 15 minutes have been absolutely brilliant. And yeah, we could have, maybe should have got a second goal, and let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt us later. I know. Because we are much the better team. And this has been a really good first half performance. This is the type of performance that, you know, we were used to seeing maybe a year or two ago, and against a very good side. And this is what we've been waiting for, a performance like this from this team. It's been a while coming, but this has been brilliant so far. France 0, England 1. It's into the box again, and to Russo, turns, finds Georgia Stanway. It's going to come out to Lucy Bronze now. Beth Mead over on that far side. Crossing. Come on. Russo's there. Oh, it's a goal. Yes, it's 2-0. Leslie Russo with the header. Come on. And this is great stuff from England. Wow, that's Beth Mead with an assist this time. Brilliant. And Leslie Russo with the header from close range. She just missed one a few moments ago, but she didn't miss that one. Looked like the keeper was maybe going to save it just for a second. It was lovely play though there. Lucy Bronze found Beth Mead over on that far side. What a cross that was. And the header there from the edge of the 6. In fact, it was Lauren Hemp with a cross. Lauren Hemp with another assist. It was from Beth Mead's side. That's why. Yeah. And what a header that was. Headed it down. Go on there. And another goal for England for Leslie Russo. You'll say 3-1? And that's a great one, that is. Hopefully 3-0. Yeah, Greg said 3-1, yeah. Let's say 3-1. Greg says, great goal Russo deserved from her play. She did, yeah. She deserves that goal, there's no doubt. Well, we wasn't quite expecting this, were we? Let's be honest. We wasn't quite expecting this. What a first half it's been. And you know, we couldn't get the second goal the other night. We've got a second goal tonight. Is that going to be crucial? And this will be a great result, this, for England. And suddenly automatic qualification, may well be on the cards if we can get the 3 points. It's still a long way to go. But this has been a fantastic start to it for England. And, you know, I was a little bit surprised that Serena kept the same team, thinking, oh, they didn't do enough the other night. But she obviously had faith in them. She knew what they could do. And you have to say, you know, whenever we even start to question Serena, she generally comes up with the answers. And this has been a fantastic opening 35 minutes for England. There is no doubt about that. Greg says, just need a Mido goal now. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would top it all off. And England coming forward again. That wasn't a great ball forward that time, though, from Lucy Bronze. And Millie Brightson just lost out to Katoto. We know that France have got quality going forward. That's a brilliant tackle, though, from Jess Carter. And suddenly England are winning everything. Every first ball, every second ball. And completely in control of this game. Fantastic performance this has been. Let's
keep it up.
Keep it up. Yeah, that's what we need to do, because this has been such a good first half. Probably as good a first half as we've seen from England for a long, long time. Leah Williamson now bringing the ball forward. It's a good movement ahead of that. That's a great ball. That's a great one. Georgia way into space. And suddenly England looking to stretch that French defence again, which we've done so well in this first half. Lauren Hemp with 2 assists. In fact, that's 3 assists in the 2 games so far. Brilliant stuff. Leah Williamson now again in possession just inside the French half.
Come on, get the distributor on.
Plays the ball out to Millie Bright. And England just looking to just keep control, which we've managed to get in this game, which is great stuff.
Keep it going. Keep it going. This is looking good.
It is looking good. Tooney now plays the ball back to Leah Williamson. Terry says, what a win this will be. France haven't lost at home for 21 games. Yeah, it would be a fantastic result. It's not counter chickens quite yet. Anyway, Leah Williamson's ball forward finds Jess Carter. She's got a little bit of space on this near side. Plays it back in field to Lauren Hemp. Almost got past the defender, and she would have been in on goal. She probably deserves a goal for her performance so far, Lauren Hemp. She's been brilliant again. Greg says Leah's controlling the game. She is controlling the game.
Having a good game.
She is having a really good game. And the ball just on the edge of the penalty area, the French penalty area, played back. And England now trying to look for another breakthrough there. Beth Mead battling away. And England pushing them back. So much more aggressive tonight than we were on Friday. It's almost like they've realised what we had to do better.
Press the switch or something.
Yeah, it's like, I think they knew what they did wrong the other night, what didn't work. And they've just...
I just changed it up.
Yeah, you know, we've got it in us to play like this. We all know that.
We've seen it ourselves.
We've seen it lots of times, and it's just didn't quite happen the other night. Anyway, Leah Williamson again pings the ball up this near side. Lauren Hemp. Every time she gets the ball, you think something's going to happen. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in. Almost to the far post. Beth Mead was coming in. Good clearance again. We're almost 3 assists for Lauren Hemp in this first half. Wow, incredible stuff. And now Lucy Bronze gives away a free kick there on Katoto, and France will get a bit of respite from this relentless England pressure. Was it Millie Bright that fouled, or was it Lucy Bronze? I think it might have been Millie Bright, actually. Anyway, that's a lovely cross again from Lauren Hemp. And Beth Mead couldn't quite get there before the defender, Basha, who managed to head it away. It is now a free kick to France, and they'll be wanting a half-time whistle, you think, because they've had a real pasting in this first half. It's been such a good performance from England. We've won every single challenge. We've won everything. And France haven't really had a look in. And I'm sure they'll be, praying it. They get to half-time only at 2-0. Leah Williamson is just won the ball back again. She's having a great game, Leah. This is the Leah that we've not really seen for a while, probably since her injury, if we're honest. I think her form for Arsenal has been patchy since she came back, understandably so. She's not had too many great games for England either. But tonight, she's back to her best. This is the Leah Williamson that, you know, we've all been used to seeing really over the last few years. Fantastic footballer that she is, and having a great game tonight. Anyway, the ball's now with Hannah Hampson, who's not had much to do in this first half. That tells you all you need to know how well England have been playing here. And she's got the ball at her feet, though, now. Hannah Hampton. And she goes long up that far side. Lucy Bronze flicks it on, looking for Beth Mead again. In fact, Lucy Bronze gets on the end of her own flick, plays it forward, looking for Russo. Got that second England goal. Brilliant finish it was. A great goal, actually. And again, England won the ball back. We're coming forward again. Russo's going to get this in
Come
behind.
on.
This is good play. Lauren Hemp's inside the
Come
penalty
on.
area. Russo tries to get it across to
Oh,
Lauren Hemp.
come on,
A little bit too
come
much on it, but
come
she
on.
keeps it in. This is brilliant stuff, this from England. Really, really good play. And in the end, that's going to be a corner, is it, to England? Oh, Russo did so well there. Tried to fire Lauren Hemp. You know, she was getting there as quickly as she could, but she didn't quite have the legs to get her shot away. And in the end, she has managed to win the corner. Millie Bright's coming up for this. Is it going to be a third England goal before half time? 5 minutes until the break. France 0, England 2. We certainly wasn't expecting this tonight. I have to say, fantastic first half this has been. It's going to be Lauren Hemp with this corner for England towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It goes to almost finds it. Went to Millie Bright's in. In fact, it looked like the referee already blown a whistle. In fact, it's a goal kick now, but not quite sure what happened there. It looked as though the ball was going to fall for Leah Williamson inside the penalty area. And everyone seemed to stand still for a minute. Not quite sure what was happening there, but anyway, Vincent's gone behind. It's a goal kick to France. And we've played 41 minutes. And it's been a pretty good 41 minutes for England, that's for sure. And we need to go away at Sweden and do this again.
Come on.
Next month. Which certainly won't be easy, will it? But anyway, let's see. This game is not won yet. Still plenty of time left.
Exactly.
And I'm sure we're going to see a reaction from France in the second half. But England have got a throw. We've really used the wide area as well, haven't we?
I think we're doing really well. Playing really well.
Beth and Lauren Hemp have been putting some great balls in. And 2 really good goals as well. And we've got a throw on this near side, midway inside the French half. It's going to be Jess Carter with it. Greg says there, got France on the ropes. We have got them on the ropes, indeed. We just need to go for the kill now, don't we? Get that third goal. And you do feel that that will be enough. And we've got a throw again. Lauren Hemp did well on this near side. You wouldn't like to have to defend against Lauren Hemp for a full game, would you? Anyway, it's into Leslie Russo at the near post. Comes back to Hemp again inside the penalty area. And there's going to be another shot for Stanway. Oh, that one's gone just wide. Looked like it was going to fall for just like the first goal there.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
And it was almost exactly the same actual shot, wasn't it? It was exactly the same position on the pitch it was, but that one curled away from the goal, but virtually the same position as last time. And she gave it all she's got. And it flew wide, and France don't look very happy with life at the moment. And England fully in control. We don't really want half time to come yet, because it's going to break up our momentum.
Well, it's going to be stoppage time as well.
Yeah, there's going to be stoppage time. There will be 3 or 4 minutes. Well, the Leah Williamson one was a big one, wasn't it?
And then obviously their keeper.
Well, yeah, that was a quick one though, wasn't it? So yeah, I reckon 4 minutes quick. Maybe. Yeah, 3 or 4 minutes should definitely be what we'll get. So there's still time for England to get a third goal in this first half. Wow, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? Anyway, it's a throw to France now. Midway inside the England half on this near side, looking for a response. You do feel as though if France can pull a goal back, it could make a whole different complexion on this game. We saw the other night, didn't we? The first French goal changed the whole momentum of the game, and you do feel as though sometimes a 2-0 lead can be a fragile one if you then concede the next goal. So it's important that we certainly keep it a 2-0 going in at half time, and then let France have to come back. But France have an opportunity on the edge of the box. There's a chance here, maybe. But getting and defending really, really well. Getting everybody behind the ball.
Come on.
And making it difficult for France. And France still in possession and trying to create this opening in the final few moments of this first half. Diani, always a threat, isn't she? Down this near side, does well. Ball played square. It's going to be Henri. She can hit one as well. She does hit it, but it's always going wide.
Good.
And I still remember her score. Was it in the Champions League final? Was it last year when she hit that goal from outside the box? But that one there was always going wide. And we're coming down towards stoppage time at the end of this first half.
I don't know how many minutes still.
Greg says, best England has played since the Euros. I mean, we had 1 or 2 performances in the meantime. I thought we played really well against Australia in the World Cup semi-final. That was a good performance. But yeah, there hasn't been too many as good as this. This is a performance that reminds you of that Euros tournament, doesn't it? Just the way that we've pressed, the way that we've won the ball high up the pitch. Oh, we've won the ball back again. And Rousseau again over on that far side. And France having to do some desperate defending there. That was Henry, actually, who had to win that ball back after giving it away. There's going to be 4 minutes. There is going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Anything can happen in 4 minutes, mate.
Yeah, it can do. We just need to keep switched on. It has been a great first half, but it wouldn't be so great if France pull one back here. No. And they are coming forward again over on that far side. A cross comes in. Leah Williamson's there again. You feel as though she's going to win everything tonight. She's having one of them games where everything's going to go her way. That's a great touch from Rousseau.
Come on.
She is good at that, isn't she? Holding the ball up, keeping possession, laying it off. And she's just found Lauren Hempel now, Jess Carter, and then Leah Williamson. Plays the ball forward again, but it's just in behind Rousseau, and Wendy Reynard can tidy that up.
I mean, this time we've been in their half.
It's been mainly in their half, pretty much the whole game. France haven't managed to get out at all. But they're coming forward again. It's again a loose touch from another French player there, and England just picked the ball up. And you know, France haven't played well, but I think one of the reasons for that is because we've pressed them and we've put them under pressure and forced mistakes. I thought the other night we made mistakes out of our own making just by sloppy play. And yes, France have made some sloppy play as well, but the fact that we've pressed them so high has forced them into errors. And Georgia Stanway's just given away a free kick again. She does like that good tackle as well, doesn't she?
Georgia, yeah.
I mean, she actually probably won the ball there. It's very sloppy. She kind of slips over, made it look worse than what it was. But it is a free kick to France, and we know they are dangerous. It's quite a long way out over on that far side. But they do have a lot of height. Obviously, Wendy Reynard's gone up for this. And we know she's a threat from these situations. And if the delivery is good, it could put us under pressure. It is a good delivery, looking for Reynard around the far side, and Reynard gets header in, and it's just gone wide from Katoto. That was France's best opportunity of this first half there. That should have been a goal back, actually. Wendy Reynard won the header. It went to the far post, and Katoto's headed it wide. That was a big threat there from France. We lost 2 headers. In fact, I think it's at the bottom of the post, has it? Wow, that was a big let off for England.
Yeah, it was.
Because that was a big chance. And it was again from a set piece. And England lost 2 headers inside their own penalty area there. I'm not quite sure why Georgia Stanway was marking Wendy Reynard. Surely you put Millie Brighton, or at least if you're not going to get there for height, at least put someone a bit more physical in the air. I mean, yeah, Stanway's a physical player, but she's never going to win a challenge against Wendy Reynard, is she? Surely Millie Bright's got to be taking her. Anyway, we got away with it, thankfully. It is still 2-0 into the last minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half, which if it finishes at 2-0 would be an extremely good first half. Rousseau touches the ball off. This is good play again from England. Tooney just inside the box. Tooney's shot. Again, it lacked a little bit of power, and a good save again though from the goalkeeper. And Tooney is getting into some great positions again tonight, as she tends to do. Just lacking that final ball again, isn't she? That's the one thing that lets her game down. I think she's got so much going for her in the way she plays, but just sometimes in that final third, a final ball and a final shot lets her down a little bit, as it did again there. But it was good play. And Georgia Stanway is just going down over on that far side. There's going to be a little bit more stoppage time now. We've just about played the 4 minutes. And I think she got a bang on the head, did she? Just before that. Maybe it was when she did that challenge a moment ago. Maybe she just did she get a smack in the face? Sorry, Rousseau was done so well there. And Ella Toon was on the end of it. Maybe her left foot's not quite her strongest one there, and that shot wasn't the best. Anyway, it looks like Stanway's okay. In fact, there goes a half-time whistle. What a great first half that was. France 0, England 2. And couldn't have gone much better, could it? Those 2 goals from Georgia Stanway and Leslie Rousseau have put England in control at half-time here in St Etienne. And suddenly, automatic qualification for the Euros is looking a little bit more likely now, isn't it? If we go on to win this game, then Yes, we'll still have to go away to Sweden and get something. We'll be level on points though with Sweden, so maybe a draw over there wouldn't be a disaster. If we can then beat Ireland by a lot of goals in the last game, could still be enough. Bearing in mind Sweden have to play France last game, and even though Sweden can beat France, they're probably not going to beat them by a lot of goals, are they? So, let's win this game first before we get too carried away.
I was going to say chill.
Because there's a long way to go, but that was a great first half. It is only half time. Terry says, good half, girls. Let's keep it up. Indeed, yeah, that's what we've got to do. We play anywhere near that level again in the second half, we'll definitely win this game. But there'll be a response from France. Of course they will. Yeah. They're a great side. They've got great players. And they're not going to be as poor as that again, are they?
They're not going to take a line down.
No, they're not. No, they're going to come out firing, aren't they, France? Mm-hmm. Were they slightly, I don't know, did they take it a little bit lightly this game because of what happened Friday? I'm not sure, but we've certainly been bang up for it. We've put a lot of things right. Yeah, we've put a lot of things right that we did wrong the other night. And yeah, it's been a very, very
definitely
good
better game.
England
we're watching this live.
And, well, yeah, it would have been a better game to have been live in the stadium tonight as opposed to Friday, which was a bit disappointing. But anyway, I suppose if we win this one, losing the other one, I think we'd have probably, looking at home and away games against France, maybe 3 points would have been okay. I mean, 4 points would have been what we would ideally have wanted as a minimum. But if we get 3 points out of 2 games, that's a decent effort. And I say we just then need to get a positive result against Sweden, and we should be at the Euros next summer.
Let's hope.
And we have to be. We're the holders. I remember the old days when the holders and the hosts used to qualify automatically. Didn't have to go through all this nonsense of trying to get through qualifying groups.
Nonsense.
You win it, you should be qualified. You should be able to defend your title, shouldn't you? But they've sort of changed the rules in recent years, and now even the holders have got to qualify. So, but if we come through this group, really tough group. France are third in the world. Sweden are in the top 4 or 5, aren't they? So incredible group, really. And it stands us in good stead, won't it? Because you can guarantee the group we get next summer in the finals, if we're there, isn't going to be anywhere near as difficult as this group, is it? And then hopefully we can get through to the knockout stage, and you've got to fancy our chances against anyone in a one-off game. Obviously, Spain are going to be the big threat. We know how good they are. We know how good France can be. Sweden, a great side. There's lots of good teams going to be in the Euros. But, on our day, as we've just shown, we are as good as anyone in the world. And, we just need to keep it going. Greg says, Leah and Leslie, best players of that half. Yeah, Leah Williamson was brilliant, wasn't she, in that first half? Really, really good. And, Leslie had a great game as well. Some great hold-up play. Got herself in some good positions, a couple of chances, and then the next one comes and she sticks it in, and that's what your job as a centre forward is, isn't it? It's all very well having chances and missing them. That's you've got to then put one of them away, and that's what she's managed to do, and that's great, isn't it? So well done, Leslie, and of course Leah as well. Terry says at the moment it looks like playing France again within a few days. Looks like a good move for us now. Yeah, and I say sometimes you have a disappointing performance against a team, and then you play them very quickly afterwards, and you can put it right straight away, can't you? And I think that's sometimes that can be the crucial thing, can't it? Because if you don't have a game for ages, you're not playing that same team again. Things are different next time you play them. But when you play them so close together, we knew what we had to do right. We've got the players, we've got the manager who can sort these little things out that need sorting out in a short space of time, and that's what we've done. Yes, okay, we haven't conceded the set pieces yet to know if we're going to defend them any better. The one that we did have to defend, we struggled. They could have scored, they should have scored right at the end of the first half, losing 2 headers. So that still is a little bit of a concern in the second half if they get some corners and free kicks. But that was a very, very good England performance. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Away from home against one of the strong teams in the world, and 2 really, really good goals as well. Georgia Stanway's effort there, and then Leslie Russo's header. Very similar to the goal she scored against Sweden, that was actually, wasn't it? Almost a carbon copy of that goal. The one at Wembley. I can't remember. Was it Beth Mead put the cross in for that one? That was Lauren Hemp that time. And a brilliant first half performance there from England. Now, don't forget that this now is actually it's the first live stream that I've put on the other channel, the Arsenal Women's channel. What I'm going to do is probably over the next season, I'm going to start to move all the women's coverage over to its own channel, which is the new Arsenal Women's channel. This game's being streamed live on that channel as well at the moment. I know everyone's watching it on here, which is fine, and I know it's going to take, the transition is going to take a while, but over the next year, throughout next season, all the Arsenal women's shows, all of the watch-alongs of the women's games, everything else to do with the women's team is going to be all streamed on both channels as well. And then hopefully this time next year, the two channels will be completely separate. This will be the channel to cover the men's team, and the other channel will be exclusively for the women's coverage. That's how it's going to go in the future. So this next year is going to be a little bit of a transition over that time. So if you are, if you have subscribed to this channel, even though, there's still going to be, the content is still going to stay on this channel, certainly for next year. We're not going to change it. It's just going to go on both. All the women's stuff's going to go on both. But please jump over to the other channel and just subscribe over there as well. If we can build the subscriber numbers up as well, that would be great. And I say over the next year, that's what we're going to be doing. So, yeah, get yourself involved over there. It's called Over and Over, the Arsenal Women's channel. And, yeah, it's going to be the same stuff we've been doing on here, but I'm just separating it because I feel as though I want to give the Arsenal women's team and maybe the women's side of it all, it's its own exclusive channel. I feel as though sometimes it's getting a little bit sort of lost in the fact that, the channel was set up for the men's team initially mainly, although the idea was always to cover the women as well. But the women's coverage now, I feel, deserves its own platform. And that's how I want to do it going forward. So, yeah, just to make you aware, that's over the next year or so, that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, so stay with us here. I say that over the next year, both channels are going to be showing the women's stuff, and then hopefully we'll be in a position where we can actually move it all across there, and all the women's stuff will be over there. I'll say hopefully for by the end of next season, by the Euros maybe, the Euros next summer, maybe that'll be the first big thing that we do on that channel exclusively for the women's team. So yeah, we'll be covering the Arsenal women on there. Obviously, I say the Arsenal women's show, the Lionesses stuff that we do, all that stuff will be over there. And this channel will eventually just be for the men's team. So we'll see how that works out. It's an idea that I've had. I just feel as though that's how I want the channel to grow. And I think that's the best way to do it, really, because the women's coverage has been so important. And I feel as though now's the time it deserves. It deserves its own channel, really, and it deserves to be at the forefront of it all. I do feel as though when this channel's being promoted by YouTube, etc., it's mainly being promoted as a Arsenal men's channel, which it is, but the women's coverage is so important that I feel as though it needs its own platform, really. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. So yeah, Greg says already subscribed to the new channel, looking forward to it. No, thank you very much, mate. Good to have you on board. Yeah, there's been a few. We've got a few subscribers, maybe 7 or 8 at the minute. It's obviously, yeah, you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? And I'm hoping over the next season, once the WSL season's back up and running and we're covering the women's games more, we've got the women's show back regular, that because that's going to be on both channels, that people will come across and subscribe to both, and that's hopefully how it will grow. But we'll see. Greg says, I'm glad you. Sorry, Terry. So I'm glad you brought it up. I wasn't sure if that was pucker or not. But to be on the safe side, as I joined anyway. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is the new channel that's going to be going forward. Terry says, yes, spot on. Defo deserve their own channel. Another first for the girls. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if there is any other actual channels for the Arsenal women's team on YouTube. There probably is somewhere along the way. But anyway, the fact is, I just feel as though I want to separate it and give each team their own channel. They've got one ground between them now, but we want to separate the channels a bit. That's all. Just see how it goes. I'm going to give it a go this next year to try and get that transition in place. And if it works well, then I say this time next year there'll be one channel exclusively for the women's team, which is what we want to see. So yeah, please jump over there. There's links in the channel and stuff like that. So I'm going to link them all together and whatever. So you should be able to find it. And hopefully, I say everybody that enjoys the women's coverage that we do over here will jump over and join us over there as well. And that'll be our new home eventually for all the women's stuff. So yeah. And hopefully, if we get another good performances like we've just seen that first half, it'll be even better, won't it? If Arsenal can produce the goods next season as well, and of course England do well in the Euros next summer, then we've got to qualify first. But if we do and then do well next summer, then it should be good, shouldn't it? Let's hope so. But that was a good first half, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Brilliant performance, 2-0. What more could we have wanted? Just fantastic, really, wasn't it? But it is only half time, and we've seen so many second half comebacks over the years, haven't we, from various different teams. And this game's not won yet, is it? Not quite. You do feel as though the next goal is going to be very decisive, isn't it? I think if England get a third goal, I think that's it. Game over, job done, fantastic, and I think we'll go on and win reasonably comfortably. Sorry, but should France get a goal back, as I said, it makes a big difference, doesn't it? Changes the whole dynamic of a game, and it could make it a little bit more tricky for us. So we need to be switched on. We need to defend as well as we did in that first half, and if we do that, I've got no doubt that we will get those 3 points, which is so important and a little bit unexpected, if I'm honest. I wasn't necessarily expecting. We all hope we'd win, but I've never expected us to necessarily. Terry says, at least there's more chance of the girls winning things. I can see that channel blowing up big time once the new season starts. I hope so. Yeah, that's the plan. Is to, I've noticed over the last, probably the last couple of years, maybe, that the coverage that we've been doing of the women's team and women's football has become more and more popular on the channel anyway. So let's see what happens. But hopefully we'll get. We can attract. What I want to do is I want to attract the actual women's football audience just to that one channel, really, because I do feel as though some people probably come and watch the women's coverage on here. The watch-alongs always get really high numbers for the Arsenal games, but I feel that people maybe look at the channel and think, actually, I don't know if this is a channel I want to subscribe to because it's got stuff for the men's team that they might not be interested in. So I do feel if there is a channel just for the women, that those people that are watching the watch-alongs, in the hundreds and thousands that do, that they'll want to subscribe to a channel that's exclusively for the women's team. That's the hope anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, it's a little experiment I'm trying something a bit different, just because we want to try and grow both channels if we can. Greg says, could be wrong at 3-1. Could be like when we beat Lyon. Well, no, yeah, I mean that was an unexpectedly good victory as well, wasn't it? But to be honest with you, I mean 3-1 still on the cards, isn't it? You do feel as though if France do get one or two set pieces, they might well score a goal. But the way we've played, you can see us getting one or two more ourselves, can't you? Chances that we created in that first half, we could have scored 3 or 4 already. Leslie's had a couple of chances, Tooney's had a couple of chances, Georgia had that other shot, Beth had an effort that was saved. So, we've had some opportunities, haven't we? But James will say, dear my friend, he says, hi Rich, hit the likes for more goals. Indeed, yeah, the more likes we get, the more goals generally we score. But James says, where's the match being shown? It's on ITV4, yeah, so he says it's ITV4 is where it's being shown. Strange channel maybe to have it on, but anyway, that's where it is, so we don't mind too much. The teams are coming back out for the second half, and England this time we're attacking the goal to our right. So let's see if we can get this job done. Has there been any substitutions at half time? You do imagine if anyone was going to make any, it might be France, to maybe freshen things up a bit, because it wasn't a great France performance, that was it? But it doesn't look as though there has been any change. Oh, there has. Cascarino's come on. Oh, that's a big change there for France. Delphine Cascarino has come on. She is a very, very good player, and that is going to be something different for us to think about in the second half, isn't it? Because she's fantastic. So let's see what difference that makes to this second half. So we thought that maybe France might make a change just because of how sort of flat their performance was. I don't think England have made any, but we didn't make any till about 80 minutes the other night when we were losing. Anyway, we are back up and running again. It is France took kick-off. I say Arsenal attacking, England taking a goal to the right in this second half. And I say France have brought on Delphine Cascarino, who is a very, very good player, as we know, of course. Another one of the Lyon players. And it was Karsh Louis gone off. So slight change of shape, maybe a little bit. And they've got Cascarino on. And there's an offside over on that far side straight away, a free kick to England. And they've brought another change as well, actually, France. They've brought Toletti on as well. So, yeah, they're not very happy, are they? And it's Henri that's gone off. So she came on at half time the other night. She only came on early in the second half, didn't she? And now she's gone off at half time in this game. So there you go. Life of a footballer. Anyway, that's a poor free kick actually from Leah Williamson. Suddenly puts England under pressure. And this is going to be the response, isn't it? That we would expect France to produce in this second half, 2-0 down at home. They're going to come out all guns blazing, aren't they, to try and get themselves back in it. But England have won the ball back here. Now there's an opportunity. If that's the right ball, try to play it into Beth Mead. It wasn't a great ball. Actually, I think it was Tooney again. Good break, though, from England. Won the ball, and then a lovely move there from Beth Mead into space on this near side. But the ball didn't quite reach her. And France managed to get that away. And now they're coming forward themselves. And I think we should expect a difficult first 10 minutes of this second half. Yeah. We're going to have to dig in, be strong, see this through, and then maybe like we did in the first half, grow into it, and hopefully we can get stronger as it goes on and see this game through. But yeah, I expect a response from France, and they seem to have given it here. It looks like Diane's actually switched wings now. She's on the left-hand side. She played on the right in the first half. And now France coming forward again, looking a little bit more dangerous here. Coming forward up this near side. And England are being stretched a little bit here. The cross comes in. It's a decent ball, actually. The header comes in all onto the roof of the net there. And that is the threat that they posed there, France. Good cross in there. It's a decent header, actually, from Katoto, I think it was. But it just clipped the top of the net as it went over. And maybe Leah Williamson just did enough there to put her off. And Terry says, well played again, Leah, indeed. Greg says, new channel for a new Arsenal era. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope it is I think it's a new era for women's football, isn't it, anyway? You know, what with the move to the Emirates and this kind of stuff. I think that the Arsenal women's team are moving into a new era. And, yeah, it's hopefully we can all join in with it together, which would be good, won't it? Because it's certainly been good so far. Anyway, Russo now does really well again. She has had a great game, Leslie Russo. I think maybe the other night was she suffering a little bit from, she flown back from Australia. Did that maybe have an impact on her performance the other night? She wasn't bad, but she didn't have much impact on the game. Whereas tonight, she's been absolutely brilliant. She's been full of energy, closing down, winning the ball. Obviously scored a great goal. And this is much more like the Leslie Russo that we're used to seeing, as opposed to the one on Friday. Well, a bit like most of the players on Friday. They wasn't themselves, were they, really? They were playing within themselves a little bit. And I don't know, it wasn't what we've been used to. So tonight it's been much more like it. From all the girls, actually, tonight. They've all played much better, haven't they, as a team. And that's why the result, as things stand, is a lot different. And we seem to have taken the sting out of France's sort of fast start to the second half. We've only played 4 minutes, but England have settled quite well here. But Millie Bright comes across there and gets that ball clear. Well, it was a long clearance, actually, that almost sent Russo through again. But it's run all the way through to the goalkeeper. And it remains 2-0 to England. France now trying to come back. That's a great ball, actually, looking for the run of Diani, but Hannah Hampson's out.
That's there, come on.
Nice and easy there from Hannah Hampson. It's a good ball forward, though, but Hannah Hampson read that really well and was out quickly at the feet of Diani. And she's not really had a lot to do, Hannah Hampson, has she, in this game so far? Surprisingly, thought she might have been a little bit busier, but anyway. she's done well there. And will she be keeping a clean sheet? Or Lucy Bronze getting herself a little bit of a muddle there. And in the end, the ball does go back to Hannah Hampton, but she was forced back towards her own goal, Lucy Bronze there. Not really, didn't look that comfortable, did she? And in the end, it was Diani put her under pressure, and it was Diani who just knocked the ball back to Hannah Hampton. Now she plays it up this near side to Georgia Stanway. And England just need to manage this second half, keep the ball, and don't do anything silly. And Hannah Hampton's there gone long up the other side. Oh, that's a nice little touch there, actually, from Lauren Hemp. But France pick up the ball. We've played 5, nearly 6 minutes of the second half. It is still France 0, England 2. And England on the brink of a fantastic, famous victory this would be. I'm not sure if we've ever won away in France before. I think we won away our first ever visit to France. I think that's our only ever away win in France, and that was a very, very long time ago. Back in 1970s, I think it might have been. Anyway, we're on the brink of another great victory here tonight. And as was mentioned earlier, they've not lost at home, France, to anyone for 21 games. And in international football, that's a long time, isn't it? Because you don't play that many home games a year, do you? So 21 games will probably be a lot of time since their last defeat at home. So this would be an amazing result, really, wouldn't it? And so far, so good. I say the second half, we maybe haven't offered quite as much attacking threat as we did in that first half, but we don't need to, do it. We're 2-0 up. We just need to manage it. That's a good ball forward there from Lucy Bronze, looking for the run of Leslie Russo. Look, a handball actually there. Was it Wendy Reynard? But the referee says play on. And France can now try and come forward. Again, England won the ball back. Georgia Stanway has been much better tonight as well. Georgia Stanway again. And she runs into a little bit of trouble there in the shape of Diani, who just took the ball off her. And now France will try and bring the ball forward themselves. But now it's going to go back to the goalkeeper. And it is 52 minutes on the clock. France 0, England 2. Those 2 first half goals from Georgia Stanway and Leslie Russo put England in control in this game and really, really given us a great chance of automatically qualifying for those Euros next summer in Switzerland, which is going to be a good tournament. As the holders, can we defend our title? That would be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, a shot from distance comes in. It's a good effort. Oh, it was Selma Basher with it there, but it's gone just wide. I think Hannah Hampton had it covered anyway. But it was a good effort. Always curling away, though. And I think Hannah there was quite comfortable that was going wide and just saw it out for a goal kick. Now England coming forward over on that far side. If we can get a third goal, that would be sealed it now. Lauren Hemp's done really well.
Come on.
She can't quite get the cross in, and there were 2 French defenders across there dealt with a problem. But not very much, actually, because Jess Carter just picked the ball up again. Finds Ella Toon, gets it infield to Kira Walsh. And England now looking to step up the dominance that we had in that first half. Leah Williamson finds her old school friend, well, not school friend, when they was young, they played together, didn't they? Her and Kira Walsh. Lauren Hemp now over on that far side.
Lauren.
Jess Carter does well, actually. Oh, does really well. But in the end, the ball ricochets away, but Leah Williamson picks it up. And now England get it again with Millie Bright trying to open the play up into Beth Mead, but Beth Mead has it taken off her.
Oh, yeah.
But she's working hard to try and win it back. Now France have got a player over on this near far side, Katoto inside the box, trying to twist past Leah Williamson. She does, but she can't get the shot away. And she did well actually there, Katoto, to get past Leah Williamson. A little bit too easily maybe, but in the end she slipped over. Couldn't get the shot away, and England got away with that one. But now we're coming forward on the counter-attack with Lucy Bronze. Suddenly the game's got a little bit more stretched.
Come on.
That's a good ball up to that far side. It's a really good ball actually to Lauren Hemp. She's going to have a run again at the French defence. But that wasn't a great ball, actually. It wasn't a great ball at all. It was cut out. But that was a good counter-attack there from England. And again, we're trying to get the ball into Lauren Hemp quickly because we know she's the threat. But now suddenly France have got to play over that far side. They're looking dangerous here. England have got to try to keep our shape. And Leah Williamson does better that time. Gets the tackle in. And again, we force France back, which is good stuff. What we need to keep doing. We can't afford to let them get a goal back. Next with Wendy Reynard. It's a good ball at this near side. Crossing towards the penalty. Leah Williams was there again, reading the danger as she does so well. Lucy Bronze finds Millie Bright. She chips the ball forward up this near side. Basher's trying to get on the end of it. Beth Mead's won it off at this time, and it's Beth Mead surely fouled. And it's a free kick to England. Good play that was there from Beth Mead. She had the ball taken off her by Basher a moment ago. She wasn't going to let that happen that time. And she's managed to win the free kick. "56 minutes on the clock. France 0, England 2. And that is how we want it to finish, at least in England's favour anyway. But let's see if that is going to be the case. And it's a free kick there to France. Georgia Stanway again getting stuck in as she tends to do. She does love a good tackle, don't she? Yeah, it's a free kick to France. It's just outside the centre circle. But again, it's an opportunity to get that ball into the box. We saw what happened last time. Wendy Reynard's in there. Of course she is. It's going to be Kenza Darley with a free kick. It's a decent ball. Again, it's Wendy Reynard wins that header, but easily dealt with there. And it's run through to Hannah Hampton. Good actual defending there. See, Millie Bright was on at that time, and that's what you need.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get a clean header there because Millie Bright got in her way. And that's what needed to happen last time. Yeah, exactly. It's what Millie does best, yeah. You know, and she's a great physical defender. And I think that must have been spoken about at half time. You know, why was Georgia Stanway marking Wendy Reynard? And they put it right. And this time Millie Bright was marking her and no danger came of it. So again, you see, that just shows that, you know, lessons have been learned. Actually, we're just giving the ball away. But Leah Williamson steps in. She's been magnificent tonight.
She's had a cracking game.
And she's going to steam forward again. Maybe getting a bit out of position, though. That's the only thing. She does like to bring the ball forward. And she did there, but could have been caught out, but she wasn't, luckily. But it is a throw to England over on that far side. But brilliant play again from Leah. Just reads the game, doesn't she? She just, she knows what
she does best.
Yeah, she sees the danger. She just gets there, nice and calm. You know, she doesn't fly into tackles because she doesn't need to, because she just is in the right place. So that's her game, and that's what she's so good at.
She's pretty calm.
So calm on the ball as well.
Whether she's feeling calm.
Well, yeah, maybe she isn't.
She comes across like as being calm, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, and this is the Leah Williamson that we've been wanting to see again, and it's good sign, isn't it? You know, I think with a full pre-season behind her going into next season, we should start to see the real Leah Williamson again, which maybe has not been here since her injury. And this is why next season I think it's going to be really exciting for Arsenal. You know, Beth Mead is going to be at her best. Leslie Russo's done really well, actually. Up this near side, can she get the cross in? Oh, it's deflected behind. It's a corner to England.
Come on.
Really good play. It was Stanway. Sorry, it was Stanway that did that. Good play there over on that far side. And she tried to get the cross in. But it is a corner to England and an opportunity to get that third goal. We're coming up to the hour mark. Millie Bright's in there. She's dangerous from set pieces. Leslie Russo's dangerous from set pieces. Lucy Bronze has scored a lot of goals for England from set pieces as well, hasn't she? And we know Beth's going to deliver a ball because she generally does. And it is going to be Beth with this corner. In fact, it's a low one to the edge of the box. Oh, and it's fired over by Georgia Stanway. That was something they must have worked on in training rather than just putting the ball into the box. It was something different. Come to Georgia on the edge of the box. Well, she's not really got hold of that at all, has she? And she had to rush it, though. She was put under a bit of pressure there by Diani, I think it was. And in the end, she's rushed her shot and it's gone into the crowd behind the goal. The stadium's actually filled up a little bit more now, but there's still a lot of empty seats. But anyway, it's been a treat, this game, certainly from an England perspective. I don't suppose the French people will be too disappointed if they haven't been, but England have certainly played well in this game, and we are in a very good position to get the 3 points. Terry says, plus having 2 Chelsea players either side of her makes it look even better. Oh, I don't know. I think Millie Bright's a decent player still. Jess Carter has her moments. Bearing in mind, I say left back's not Jess Carter's position, is it? So she's gone in there and actually done an okay job. I thought she played okay Friday. She's done all right tonight as well. So we have to give credit where it's due. When she plays for Chelsea, we don't like her at all. But when she's playing for England and she's doing all right, fair enough. And she's done well. She's done well again tonight. So fair play to her. And I say Millie's been much better tonight as well. In fact, everyone has, let's be honest. Anyway, France trying to come forward again, and Jess Carter's going across there, and
just went out.
Good defending. That's what you'd expect. That's one thing Jess Carter's good at as well. Physical defender, isn't she?
Yeah.
And now, oh dear, now Hannah Hampton's gone down with an injury. What's up with the England goalkeepers at the minute? Looks like it's a foot injury or an ankle injury.
Any goalkeepers? Because France as well went down, didn't she?
Well, yeah, she did, yeah.
What's going on?
But Hannah Hampton's not looking very happy. It seems like it's a foot injury. Let's hope she's going to be okay. I mean, Kiara Keating's on the bench. We know that she's a decent goalkeeper as well. But we don't want to lose 2 goalkeepers in 2 games, do we?
Totally.
That's not a good sign at all, is it? And it doesn't actually look that good. Hannah Hampton doesn't look very comfortable at all. Have we ever had to make a goalkeeper substitution 2 games in a row? That would probably be a first, wouldn't it? I would have thought. Maybe it has happened before. I don't know. I can't recall one. So could be the first time that's ever happened. And she's getting some treatment now, Hannah, on the pitch. And Leah Williamson's getting some treatment as well, actually. Not quite sure what's up with her. It looks like an arm injury. And she's already got her knee strapped up from that cut from the first half. It's all going on. And of course, the men's Euros is started in a couple of weeks' time, isn't it? Germany versus Scotland is the opening game. The hosts playing Scotland. So that is going to be the start of the tournament. Can England do well again? Obviously, we reached the final, the last one, didn't we? Which was a bit of a strange tournament in many ways, but
it's back on our feet there. I don't know what.
Not too sure whether England can do that well, but we'll see. Anyway, Hannah Hampton looks as though she's okay. We're going to find out now because she's going to have to kick the ball with her dodgy foot that she's just had some treatment on. She kicks it and she seems okay. It was a decent clearance, actually. It's going to run all the way through now back to the French goalkeeper, is it? Well, actually, Francis play around at the back, trying to come forward. 63 minutes played, and the second half's not been quite as exciting, but we kind of maybe thought that was going to be the case. England don't have to take risks and chances, do we? We're in a really strong position. We just have to be solid and concentrated, and then we can go on and win this game. And so far, that's what we've been in the second half. We've taken the sting out of the French attacks, and we've looked to try to just keep possession as we are now. Leah Williamson again chips the ball forward towards Kira Walsh, but it's actually it's fell to England on that far side, but almost there fell to Lauren Hemp, but not quite. And now France can try and build an attack again, try and get themselves forward, look to see if they can get a goal back, which could make this game a lot more difficult. Well, it would make the game a lot more difficult if they were to score. Oh, they've just given the ball away. A chance here for the third goal. Oh, it was Ella Toon there, tried to chip the keeper from outside the box. It was a mistake at the back there. Well played by Ella Toon again.
Oh,
and she tried to chip the keeper. It was almost on her line, which would have been a great goal if she could have pulled it off, but it never seemed likely. And in the end, it was a comfortable save, but really good play from Ella Toon again. Anyway, France have got a free kick. Millie Bright there gave that free kick away, and now France coming forward up this near side. Tries to get the cross in. Good defending though from Lucy Bronzo. It's going to be a throw there to France right in front of this corner flag here on this near side. And England won the ball back. In fact, there's an offside. There's an offside. And it is going to be a free kick to England. 65 minutes played, about midway through this second half. And France haven't really posed much of a threat, have they, since half time? We thought they were going to come flying and they've not. And England looking really comfortable at this moment in time, really comfortable. But there's still 25 minutes to negotiate before we can claim those important 3 points. It just makes you a little bit frustrated even more about Friday's result now, doesn't it? Because if we'd beaten them on Friday, beaten them again today, we'd be top of the group and we'd almost be home and hose, wouldn't we? In qualification, but you know, that's football, isn't it? I suppose, you know, you can't always play at your best. And unfortunately, Friday it wasn't to be our night, but we've definitely turned it around. If it stays like this, at least we would have won an aggregate, I suppose. Not that that matters too much in our group game, but anyway, the 3 points are so important, or they will be, if we can get them. It'll say it'll put us level on points with Sweden going into that next game away. And I say, with goal difference potentially going to be important, even a draw away in Sweden wouldn't be bad, would it? If we can then smash a few against Ireland in the last game, that would be really good, wouldn't it? You know, Leah Williamson again wins that header. Lucy Bronze steps in, plays the ball forward. Letty Russo's after it, but Wendy Reynard's there. And in fact, there's a handball there. It's a free kick. It was Toletti there, the substitute, who sounds more like she should be playing for Italy with a name like Toletti. But anyway, she did handball it. There's no doubt about that. There's a free kick to England just around the centre circle. An opportunity to maybe get the ball into that French penalty area, which we've not really done too much in the second half, to be fair. But like I said, we haven't really needed to, have we? Because we're winning the game. We played that free kick short, and now Lucy Bronze plays it all the way back to Hannah Hampton just outside the penalty area, and England just happy to keep possession. And if we can do that for another 23 minutes, we will have won this game. And suddenly a ball over the top, almost looking for Beth Mead. I think she may have been offside anyway, but the ball ran through to the goalkeeper in any case. But I think if France they'll have to take some risks at some point if they're going to get something from this game. They're going to have to throw a few more bodies forward. It might create some space in behind for England to see if we can get that third goal, which really would put the seal on this. You know, France coming forward to get up this near side with Diani. You know how dangerous she can be inside the area. Diani's cross. Millie Bright heads it away. Only falls out to Basher inside the penalty area. And England can't get it away. The shot comes in, it's deflected. Oh, and Lucy Bronze there maybe didn't need to deflect that over the crossbar. I think it was going wide anyway. But anyway, she probably wasn't sure what was going on there. So she thought it probably best to get in the way of it. It was going to go wide. She just left it, really. In fact, I think it was going to be a corner anyway, because I think it got a deflection. So I suppose it didn't matter too much. But I think it's France's first corner of the game, actually. And it's going to be Basher with it. And this is where England fell down the other night in set pieces. This one in towards the near post, headed away, or headed up actually from Millie Bright, not really away. And then Georgia Stanway completes the clearance. Up towards halfway, finds the goalkeeper. It's inside the centre circle. And now it's gone back again. And we managed to deal with a corner that time. And that one's flicked on. That long ball there was flicked on by Wendy Reynard, but Hannah Hampton's going to grab that ball. And that was better defending, wasn't it? Again, England putting right some of the things that we didn't get right the other night. And that's, I say, that's all you can hope to do, isn't it? And that's the one thing you have to be really, really impressed with tonight, that England have done that. You know, the mistakes that we made, in fact, we're just giving the ball away in a dangerous area here. And an opportunity. Oh, she's gone down. It's a penalty to France. I think it was Cascarino. It was fouled by Leah Williamson.
Oh,
and it wasn't. It was Gayoro, actually. And it's a penalty to France. Leah Williamson doesn't seem particularly impressed with that decision. We gave the ball away, actually. That caused that problem. Oh, I'm not sure if Leah Williamson got anything on the ball, actually. I think that is probably a penalty, to be fair. Yeah, Leah Williamson didn't get the ball. and she has caught Gaillot saying it is a penalty to France. They've got an opportunity to pull a goal back with 20 minutes to play, and this was not what we wanted to see, is it? It's going to be Kenza Dali, I think, with this penalty. Of course, she plays in England in the WSL for Aston Villa. She'll know Hannah Hampton quite well, actually, because those two were teammates at Aston Villa, weren't they? So is that going to be a crucial factor here? Because I'm no doubt Kenza Dali would have taken penalties against Hannah Hampton before, which makes you wonder why she's maybe taking a penalty for France. But anyway, Ella Toon was booked in all of that stuff there. We still haven't had the penalties. Another yellow card as well, which I think is going to be to Lucy Bronze. In fact, Kenza Dali isn't taking a penalty after all. And maybe from a French point of view, that was probably a sensible decision. And Lucy Bronze has got a yellow card as well. And the penalty is going to be taken by Diani. So it's Diani against Hannah Hampton. Opportunity for France to get themselves back in this game. Or can Hannah Hampton be the Lionesses' heroine here? There's 19 minutes to play. And it's Hannah Hampton against Diani. This could be a big moment in this game. Come on, Hannah. It's Diani stepping up, a short run up. And she sent Hannah Hampton the wrong way. And it is a goal back for France from the penalty spot from Diani. And it was England's own making that goal there. We gave the ball away in a dangerous area. And in the end, Leah Williamson, it was that conceded a penalty. And that's a good spot kick, actually, you have to say. Sent Hannah Hampton the wrong way. And it is 2-1 to England. And it's going to get a little bit nervy. They're making another change there, France. And it's Eve Perisset is coming on, another Chelsea player. There's a few Chelsea players on the pitch tonight, isn't there now? And Eve Perisset, it's Lacroix went off. And Eve Perisset has come on. And I think France probably fancy their chances now of getting back into this game. And it is 2-1 game on, and there's less than 20 minutes to play. It's an exciting finish, I suppose. But anyway, Terry says, come on, girls, don't throw this away. No, don't throw it away. Anyway, England coming forward now. Can we get the third goal? Russo has had a great game, and she's battling away there. In fact, Kenza Dali got a yellow card as well for France. Not quite sure. Was that all in that confusion over the penalty? I'm not sure. Anyway, really bright. Oh, it's a poor ball again. And suddenly England looking a little bit more ragged.
Oh,
and
how weird, man.
France again coming forward on this near side. Diani, the goal scorer, tries a shot. That's a good block there from Lucy Bronze. And suddenly there's space in midfield for England to maybe look to counter-attack. And suddenly now it is looking a little bit more shaky for England. Millie Bright again with a really poor ball out of defence. It's happened a couple of times tonight. Happened a lot the other night as well. But England got away with that one, and now England's won a free kick as well. Great play again from Russo, who's worked so hard. She'll definitely be in the running for player of the match tonight, won't she, Lissy Russo? And she had her shirt pulled there by Bashka, and it's a free kick to England. And the French manager, of course, who was serving a touchline ban the other night, is back on the touchline tonight, getting quite animated. And England now coming forward, but Lauren Hemp couldn't get on the end of that. And suddenly it's looking a lot more nervy, isn't it, for England? Played so well for so long in this game. And suddenly now we've got a lot more work to do if we're going to see this out. But we've not won another free kick. Kira Walsh was fouled there by Kenza Dali. And now England are making a substitution. And Beth Mead's going off. She's not maybe had much impact in this second half. And it's the usual sub, isn't it? Chloe Kelly for Beth Mead. Tends to happen quite a lot. I still don't think Beth's quite 100% at her best. She had a decent first half, but influence ran out in that second half a little bit. And Chloe Kelly's on, and we know what a great player she is. So that's not a bad sub to bring on, is it? You know, we're always looking for quality from the bench. It's been so important for England over the last couple of years, hasn't it? And is it going to be so tonight as well? Is it going to be Chloe Kelly, the winning goal scorer in the Euros final, of course, on the pitch now? And she's gone over to the left, actually. Lauren Hemp's moved over to this right-hand side. And that's the change that England have made And that was a change that happened quite a lot in the Euros as well, wasn't it? Chloe Kelly was coming on for best mood quite a bit. Greg says Russo definitely player of the match. He's definitely in the running for it, there's no doubt. Terry says Mido off, Kelly on. Indeed. I think if England win, then I think Leslie Russo will get player of the match. It's usually one of the winning team, isn't it, generally? But if France were to come back, then maybe not. But anyway, she's been England's best player, I think. Her and Lauren Hemp. And it is a throw to England on this near side. So it'll be interesting to see how Lauren Hemp gets on the right-hand side. She did create the second goal from that right-hand side, didn't she? With her cross that was headed in by Leslie. There's an injury to French player Basha, actually. Well, it looks like a cramp on anything. But I don't know if she's going to need treatment or can she just carry on? Not too sure. I think she's going to need some treatment. Looks like it might be a cramp, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's going to be a big chunk of stoppage time at the end of this game. In fact, the trainer comes on and she gets back to her feet again. But is it a cramp? I don't know if it is. She doesn't seem to be injured particularly, does she? Anyway, she's going to have to come off to the side of the pitch now. And she's doing. I think it is a cramp. She seems to be stretching, so I think it is a cramp there for Basha. It is a throw to England, the attacking third on this near side, which Lucy Bronze is going to take. There's a few England subs warming up down there as well, so maybe we might see some more changes as we move into the last 15 minutes or so. England closing in on an extremely important victory.
Come on.
Anyway, the ball's headed to the box. Georgia Stanway with a shot. Oh, she couldn't quite get that one right. She's had a few efforts from outside the box tonight. Georgia Stanway, one of them flew in for the first goal, and she's put a couple wide. It just comes on the edge of the box there. Nice touch, and she just tried to curl it. Yeah, I think she was just trying to curl it in that bottom corner, wasn't she? And Chloe Kelly couldn't quite force it home either. Anyway, it is a goal kick to France, and it is 2-1 to England. But France coming forward again. It's a goal scorer for them, Diani. It's a good penalty, and France looking dangerous in this particular attack. They've got a player over on that far side. Oh, that was good defending again, though, from England. And now we can get the ball forward. Russo again holds it up. Brilliant play again from Russo. I think she is clearly going to be player of the match. I don't think there's going to be much doubt. Lauren Hemp, 2 assists for her, though. So she's had a big impact in this game as well for England as we close in on the 3 points tonight, which will make us all feel a lot better about qualification, because I say it was looking very, very tricky, wasn't it, after the other night's result? But we've turned it around, and that's all you can do. No one wins every game, do they? It's just, if you lose a game, you've got to bounce back quickly, and so far we've done that. But 12 minutes of normal time to play, and it's going to be at least, I would say, 6 minutes of stoppage time, if not a bit more. Are England going to make any more substitutions here to try and see this game out? Russo's worked so hard up there. Oh, that's a poor ball from Wendy Reynard. Lucy Bronze steps in, and she had her shirt pulled there from Basha. It is a yellow card, and I'm surprised that Selma Basha's lasted this long without getting a yellow card, because she has committed quite a few fouls in this game, and that was one too many for the referee. And finally, Basha's been given the yellow card, quite rightly so as well. Lucy Bronze just stepped in there. And that's, it was a counter-attack from England. It would have been. That's a yellow card foul, regardless of if you've committed 10 fouls before. Anyway, it is going to be a free kick to England, which Lucy Bronze herself is going to take on this near side. We're coming up towards the last 10 minutes.
No. Come on, get it.
England won the ball back again. In fact, it's a free kick. Kira Walsh it was on Kenza Darley. And England are going to have some more defending to do. That's a good ball actually over on that far side. And that's a shot from a strange angle actually, which was probably never going to go in from Cascarino, who's not actually had that much impact in this second half, has she? But they tried to get her in there, and it would have been a great goal actually if she could have scored from that angle there. Well, but Hannah Hampton, I think, had it covered. It just clipped the top of the net as it went over. And we are now in to the final 10 minutes of this game, plus stoppage time. It is a goal kick to England. France 1, England 2. And Hannah Hampton's been given a yellow card for time wasting, not taking that goal kick quickly enough. There's been a flurry of yellow cards in the last 5 minutes or so. And Hampton's got one there, so she'll have to hurry things up next time. I've never ever seen a goalkeeper get a second yellow card for time wasting in the same game. I wonder if a referee would ever do that. Send the goal kicker off for 2 yellow cards for time wasting. Because they get a yellow card, don't they? And they still time waste after that. So I've never seen them get a second one, have I? Anyway, Hampton is going to have to be careful because she's got, 9 minutes or so to get through without wasting any more time. Greg says Bright's pass has been really bad this half. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has been really bad. It was the other night as well. I think when she's put under pressure, she panics a bit. Anyway, France coming forward now over on that far side. This is looking dangerous if they can get a cross in. Jess Carter goes across. Jess Carter does well. And the cross goes behind for a goal kick again. Cascarino. Is she really fit? I don't know, because she didn't play at all the other night. And she's only played a second half today. Doesn't seem to be moving particularly freely. She's got strapping on her knee as well. So is she actually not quite fit? And that might be why her impact's been minimal. But anyway, 82 minutes on the clock. And it is France 1, England 2. It is a throw to France over on that far side. Chloe Kelly trying to keep that ball in from Hannah Hampton's kick, but France now play it back to their goalkeeper. And it's with Basher again on this near side, driving forward. That's a great tackle there from Lauren Hemp to stop that attack, but it is a throw to France. They're trying to do things a lot quicker now. Yeah. Time is running out for them.
Well, push them back.
England have still got a lot of work to do in this game. It's not one. It should have been one, maybe. It should have perhaps have been one already for that first half performance, but now we're on the back foot a little bit, and France coming forward again. Over on that far side, the ball into the box. And France now trying to play a 1-2, but that's going to run out of play. Yeah. It has run out of play. And it is going to be a goal kick to England. And Cascarino couldn't keep that in. It was a nice 1-2. Nice play that was from France, but that was overhit that pass, and it's clearly gone out of play. Yeah, it was out of play almost as far as Joe Willock's one when against Arsenal this season. It was almost as far out as that one. Anyway, it's 83 minutes now on the clock, and England have got to see this out. Keep the ball. Yeah, Lauren Hemp now up this near side. She's not seen much of the ball in this second half, has she really? But she just won a throw for England and got us another 15, 20 yards up the pitch, which is always a good sign. And we've got a throw now on this near side, which Lucy Bronze is going to take. And we need to keep the ball up this end. It's a little bit too early to go to the corner flag quite yet, but we need to keep the ball up here, don't we? But we haven't managed to keep it at all, and France are back in possession. But England are pressing high. Lucy Bronze really putting Diani under pressure, but she manages to pass her way out of that well, actually. And now France want to come forward up this near side. There's some space. It is France coming forward again, and they've got a few bodies in the box. Well, it wasn't a good clearance, actually, and it's played back across. Is it going to be a chance for the equaliser? Oh, great block from Chloe Kelly, doing her defensive work there for the team. Brilliant stuff from her. Looks as though France were going to get an equaliser. Great defending there from Chloe Kelly. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And now Russo again over on that far side. She's had to work hard up there on her own. And she's going on her own again over on that far side. She needs a bit of help and support. Nobody is helping her. So she's going to the corner flag herself, and she's won the throw. That is brilliant play from Nessie Russo there. She's had a great game, hasn't she? What a performance it's been from her. Not great the other night, but brilliant tonight. And it's a throw to England on that far side into the last 5 minutes of normal time anyway. Leah Williamson chips that ball forward over on that far side. This is good play. Is it Ella Toon? Can she get the ball back across? Oh, it wasn't a great cross actually. Georgia Stanway was coming in again looking for another one. But anyway, France now trying to come forward themselves. And it's going to be a very, very nervy last few minutes here. That's good play from Leah Williamson again. She's been great. And so has Russo. And I wonder who they play for, those two. They'd be two good players there for someone, wouldn't they? Leah Williamson and Leslie Russo. Anyway, France now trying to come forward over on that far side. Some nice little intricate passing. And France going to get a chance. No, not because again, Leah Williamson's won the ball back.
Oh my God!
Again, giving it away, and that's what cost us the goal. Chloe Kelly though plays the ball up that far side. Leslie Russo's going to get after it. Can she keep it in? She does. Brilliant play again from Russo.
Well done.
Now she's just holding it and waiting for some support. She's going to try and go back down to the corner flag. She's won another throw. What a performance this has been from Russo tonight. And as things stand, it's her goal that's going to give England the 3 points. That first half header. And it's going to be a throw over on that far side, which England are in no rush to take. It's going to be Chloe Kelly. In fact, she leaves it for Jess Carter. And there's going to be, as a yellow card there, who's that for? Was it Chloe Kelly for not taking that throw? She didn't have to take the throw. Anyway, she's been given a yellow card as well. The ref's not having any time wasting, is she? She's just getting the cards out all the time.
Oh, well, you might.
So it was Chloe Kelly that got booked for time wasting there by not taking the throw. Anyway, Jess Carter does take it, finds Kelly, gets it back. Well, that's not a great ball forward, but England have picked up possession again.
Come on, give it
with Georgia Stanway next with Carter. Finds Chloe Kelly over on that far side, but she can't get past. Well, in fact, she's won the ball. She didn't won the ball back. It was given straight back to her.
That was a bit strange.
But a little bit of scrappy play over on that far side, actually. But Leah Williams has got it back. And they're just showing it was Chloe Kelly got the yellow card. And Leah Williamson's ball back over the top. He's going to look for Leslie Russo.
Oh, yes.
She's done well, actually, Leslie Russo. Oh, it's just good defending. But again, France are giving the ball away, and this is much better from England. We're managing to get possession in the French half, and that's where the ball needs to be for these last few minutes here. See this out, and then that'll be a brilliant victory.
Well, you need to see what stoppage time is first.
It's going to be 6 minutes, I reckon.
Oh, God.
Anyway, France now coming forward with pace over on that far side.
Oh, my God.
From Millie Bright, I think it was, but luckily Lucy Bronze was across, got the clearance away, and then it's just hoofed forward by Georgia Stanway. And I don't quite know why she did that when England want to keep possession.
I know, exactly.
We're into the last 2 minutes of normal time.
That's mad.
And we just need to keep possession. And Georgia Stanway just lobbed the ball forward. Just gave it straight back to France. Making it difficult for ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, France now coming forward again. And there's a ball played for over that far side. It's going to be a chance for France across the box. Oh, brilliant save from Hannah Hampton at the near post to deny Guerrero, I think it was. Again, that's good play from France over on that far side. Suddenly England looking very stretched. And that's a good save from Hannah Hampton down to her left-hand side. A really good save. That is a great save, actually. In fact, I think it would have been an own goal from Lucy Bronze, in actual fact. I think Lucy Bronze got the final touch on that, and Hannah Hampton's just touched it around the post. That is a brilliant save. It is a corner to France, and they are dangerous from these moments, as we know. Wendy Reynard is in there. She's going to be the target, no doubt. And it is Millie Bright, and actually it's Leah Williamson marking her this time. The ball comes in towards Wendy Reynard. She does win the header, but it's more up than towards the goal, headed out by Russo. And it's just kick it anywhere now for England. We're into the last minute, looking a bit tired. We are. And it's a throw. In fact, it's going to be a substitution now. Oh. Fran Kirby's coming on for Ella Toon. And then we're going to find out what stoppage time there's going to be as well. Toon's worked hard tonight. Much better performance from her as well. And Fran Kirby is coming on.
Come on, Fran, have a good game like you did.
And she's probably not going to get much chance to do much in this game.
No,
but I guess she's brought on to keep the ball. I think that's what she's been brought on for. Keep hold of the ball.
Don't know how many
and we're going to find out the stoppage time now as well. Is it 7? Did that go up? Was it 7 minutes that they put up there?
Don't know.
I was thinking 6, but it looked like a straight.
Just
5.
5.
Oh, it's 5. Oh, that's not too bad then. 5 will do. Well, it's still 5 minutes, but I thought it might have been a bit more than that. So we'll take 5 minutes.
We'll have to take 5 minutes.
And let's see. Anyway, France are in possession again. And Hannah Hampton made a really important save just a moment ago. And the French player's gone down injured.
Oh, brother.
Not sure who that is, holding their knee there, which isn't a nice thing to see, is it? When you see a player holding their knee, you never like to see that. We've seen it a few times, and there seems to be concern there. I think it's Basha.
She looks in pain, like, I suppose. Oh, I think she might have went over us.
Oh, yeah. I think it might have been the way she landed. I mean, it looks like a bit of a knee-on-knee challenge. Oh, actually, that's a foul by Chloe Kelly, I think it was.
Was it?
Really, it looked like a foul, yeah. She left her leg in. And it's a painful one. There's no doubt about that. I don't think it's a serious injury, but it's certainly painful. Unless she landed awkwardly. It did look like a foul, actually, from Chloe Kelly, to be fair. Anyway, France have made another substitution. And it's Becchio's coming on. And who's
Look like Dolly's going off. And they're bringing
They're bringing Baltimore on as well.
Getting fresh legs
Sandy Baltimore. They're going for it now. France in stoppage time, aren't they? They're going to throw everything at it. There's no doubt about that. It looks as though Basha's going to have to come off. She's getting helped off here.
Yeah, she's
in a lot of pain. She still maybe thinks she can carry on, but I'm not sure if she can. She can't even walk off the pitch on her own.
Yeah.
So she's coming off anyway, and it's going to be Baltimore coming on, Sandy Baltimore to replace her. And we're going to get a bit more stoppage time now.
Oh, yeah.
So there's probably going to be another couple of minutes because we've not really played since stoppage time. Maybe this is a serious injury, actually, because she's not looking too good there. Selma Basha, who's had a decent game for France, really. But anyway, let's hope it's not a serious injury because we've seen too many of them in recent years, haven't we? You know, many bright wins at header for England. And we just need to keep our cool head, don't we?
Yeah.
Chloe Kelly now on his near side. Dinks the ball forward. Frank Kirby looking to get in behind. Oh, it's fell for her. Frank Kirby.
Come on, Frank.
Inside the box. Is this going to be the sealer? Oh, it didn't quite fall for her to have a shot, but she's kept possession well. And suddenly it's almost opened up there and thought she was going to get the chance to make it free. That would have sealed the points, but we're still going to have some defending to do now as France come forward again. And England don't manage to win the tackle and France keep possession. And Chloe Kelly just injured another French player. Seems to be on a bit of a mission at the minute. Anyway, France in possession over on the far side. We played 3 minutes of the 5, but there's going to probably be another couple on top of that. You would imagine for that injury there to Basha just a moment ago. A couple of substitutions as well from France. There's a ball played out to that far side looking for Delphine Cascarino, but Jess Carter's across. She's had a decent game, Jess Carter, tonight as well. I thought she had played well the other night actually as well, so fair play to her. She's done well. But France still in possession over on that far side. Again, good defending from Jess Carter. But we can't get the ball away. Oh, we were lucky there actually. The substitute, Baltimore, I think it was, Becchio, sorry, couldn't control that ball. It has gone out for a throw to England. We're into the last minute of stoppage time. And England are closing in on these massive 3 points. And a brilliant chance now to get that second place in the group. But we've got another tough one next month, haven't we, in Sweden? That is going to be difficult because they're a very good side as well. Leah Williamson should tidy this up. No nonsense there, just gets it out. It's going to be a throw to France. They take it quickly. But Rousseau's going to pick this ball up. Keeps possession and plays up that far side looking for Lauren Hemp, but 30 seconds left of stoppage time, plus a bit more. But England are very close. Very, very close. to turning around the defeat from the other night. We've
Come
won the
on,
ball
keep it
back.
going. Just get a
Have we
goal.
got an opportunity to get the third goal, maybe?
Come
Frank
on.
Kirby's off on a run
Away,
over on
Frank.
that far
Go
side.
on,
The ball's
Frank.
going to come across. Oh, Wendy Reynard's there. It's going to be a corner, though, to England. And you're not going to be in any rush to take this, are we?
Yeah, well, do you want the yellow card?
Wendy Reynard's not very happy with her effort there. She had a little bit more time. She could have maybe got the ball under control. Instead, she's put it behind for a corner to England, which doesn't help the French cause. And England don't really want to take this quickly, do they? Lauren Hemp better hurry up now, or she'll get a booking as well.
Oh,
because the referee has already booked 3 players for time wasting. And we've played over the 5 minutes. And the referee's saying that she's anyway, we take the corner short, try to win another corner, but we don't. It was Fran Kirby there, tried to win it. The ball rolled through to the goalkeeper, goes long. We've played 30 seconds over the 5. Lucy Bron steps in and just hoofs it anywhere it'll do at the minute for England. Just get it away. There's only a few seconds left of this game. It's just however long the referee's going to want to play on for here. We've had nearly 6 minutes now of stoppage time. Is this going to... How much longer is left? We still don't know. Still we play on. Long ball played forward. Diani now. France going to get one more chance. No, they're not, because the whistle's gone. The full-time whistle's gone. England have held on.
God for that.
And I think over the 90 minutes, it was a fully deserved England victory as well. The first half, England were quite brilliant. 2-0 up. Great goals from Georgia Stanway and Leslie Russo. Fantastic performance it was. The second half was a little bit more scrappy, but we looked in control until we gave the ball away in a dangerous area. Leah Williamson, it was, committed a foul. It was a penalty which Diani stuck away. And in the end, it was a very good save towards the end by Hannah Hampton that prevented a France equaliser, and England got the job done just. A nervy one in the end, but an important 3 points for England. Turned it around from the other night, and we are back in with a big chance to qualify from the group stage. Terry says, yes, indeed. Greg says, what a result, a great game. It was a nervy second half, wasn't it? Terry says, I got the score right and 50% of the goal scorers. That's fantastic for me. That is actually, yeah. I got the score right as well, actually. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Did you say 2-1 or didn't you not?
I said 1-1.
Oh, you said 1-1. You did say. You didn't have enough faith, did you? We had faith. We did. We all had faith.
I usually say 2-1, don't
I? You do usually say 2-1, yeah.
I'm just glad we win.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that was nervy.
It was nervy. It was really nervy.
Bloody.
And but we got the job done.
Yeah,
and
thank God.
It's all that matters, really. Very, very tough game, and we came through it. And so that first half performance was up there, wasn't it? With the best we've played for a very long time.
Our first half was brilliant.
Against a team of this quality as well, away from home. I mean, that was a brilliant performance. So, we have to give credit to Serena for the work that's gone on over the last few days after Friday's game, put things right. I think maybe what she did was maybe Serena thought, you know what, those players are going to put it right for me. And I think that she had faith that they would, and they've gone out and they have done it. So credit to everybody. I thought every single player tonight stepped up their game from Friday. They were all probably 5-10% better than they were Friday, and that's made the difference. You know, France had some moments in the game, didn't they? They've got some quality, we know that. But in the end, all 3 goals that France have scored over these 2 games have come from set pieces. And all 3 of our goals have come from open play, good play. So there's something there, isn't there, that kind of goes to show that we are a really, really good side. We've got some really good players. And, yeah, we are going to be, if we can qualify, which is looking much more likely now, we are going to be with a great chance next summer, aren't we? There's no doubt about that. If everybody's fit, which we're going to pray and hope that they are, because we don't want to go into another tournament missing key players as we did last year, because we saw what difficulty that was. Terry says, Paula was thinking of cake and really meant I want one, not one. Yeah, probably.
I need to cut out the cake.
I'm sure there'll be cake soon again. But yeah, so the fact that we managed to put the wrongs right from Friday in such a great style was fantastic. Yeah, it was a bit nervy at the end, of course it was, but you don't expect to come away to a side like France and have it easy, do you? You don't expect to win comfortably. You're going to have difficulties in the game, and it's overcoming all that, and we did. We defended really well tonight.
Really
we really
well.
did defend well. Yes, the goal was sloppy, a bad pass out from the back, which I think actually might have been Jess Carter. Can't remember who it was, gave the ball away, and of course Leah gave away the penalty. But yeah, we defended much better tonight, and in that first half in particular, our attacking play was brilliant at times, wasn't it? Some of that passing, some of those chances, we could have scored 4 or 5 in that first half. So yeah, brilliant England performance. And yeah, we are back in with a chance again, aren't we now? And I say we've got a massive game coming up away at Sweden.
When's that?
July, beginning of July. And you know, if we can get,
so we've got 10 to prepare.
Even a draw there now actually isn't going to be the end of the world, is it? Because I say the last game, Sweden play France away, and we're playing Ireland, and we can beat Ireland with a few goals. I'm sure we can, and it could come down to goal difference. So a draw in Sweden would actually be all right now. Yes, why not go there and win? We've just won away at France. Let's go at Sweden and win, because then that means we've almost certainly qualified. And we can beat them, of course we can, but at least now we've got a little bit of breathing space. A draw there, a good win over Ireland, and it's probably enough, isn't it? And that's all thanks to this brilliant performance tonight and a brilliant victory. Yeah, fantastic stuff. And I'm sure Leslie Russo is going to get player of the match. I'll be amazed if she doesn't, because she was brilliant, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And it's her goal, the second goal, that's ended up being the difference in the end tonight. And yeah, fully deserved victory for England. I think overall we deserved it. I think we're a better team. And yeah, we're only 1 goal behind Sweden on goal difference anyway. So a draw there, and then a decent enough win over the Republic of Ireland. That'll be that. And in fact, no, are we playing Republic of Ireland first and then Sweden? Oh, I think it must be. I thought we were playing Sweden first. It must be Republic of Ireland first and then Sweden. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Actually, Sweden only beat Republic of Ireland 1-0. They went 3-0 away the other night and only 1-0 tonight. So, but that's helped us a little bit, hasn't it? The goal difference is quite close. We're only 2 points behind France, so maybe Sweden can do us a favour. We beat Sweden, Sweden beat France, we beat Ireland 8-0, and then we win the group. And
it's not going to be 8-0.
Happy days. Anyway, hang on, Russo's here. Let's listen to Russo.
Yeah, I think we got our standards back to where we wanted them. There were still parts that we'll work on for sure, but yeah, that's a performance that we want to keep going forward now. And we know the level's higher than ever, and we know that to do anything at the Euros to even qualify is going to be harder than ever. So yeah, we're proud. We'll have a little bit of a rest, and then we're back in July for another massive camp.
Was that one of your best performances in an England shirt?
I don't know. I'll have a look back at it after. I think when you're in the moment, you're kind of so focused on the game. But no, I was pleased. I just tried to do what I could at moments. And France were top side. They were up against some of the best centre-backs in the world. So I'm just trying to hold up and, yeah, try and disrupt their play out of possession. And obviously nice to get on the score sheet as well. But, yeah, we created a lot of better chances tonight than we did last time we played them.
Ian Wright and Karen Carney were full of praise for you in the studio regarding your link-up play and also being rewarded with your goal. That must be nice to hear from two greats of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it is really nice. I think for me, I'm just trying to work hard. Obviously, strikers get counted on their goals, and obviously that's massively important to me. And I always want to keep working on that. But I think I'm learning that there's so much more to the 9, and obviously that's the most important thing. But there's loads of things that goes around it with it as well. And yeah, just trying to work on my game each day and hopefully see it come to life a little bit.
And this win must give you guys plenty of confidence heading into July's qualifiers.
Yeah, it does. I think we just spoke as a team then. We know that our standards have to be higher. We've probably let them slip a little bit in these past few qualifiers. But we know the talent we have. We know the potential that we have as a group. And yeah, we saw a lot more flashes of it tonight.
Congratulations. Well done.
Wonderful performance tonight. Great performance.
Well, there you go. Leslie Russo. Brilliant performance from her. Brilliant performance from England. Terry says, this is a Russo I want to see at Arsenal. Staying right up front like she does for England. I mean, she was dropping deeper tonight, wasn't she? Linking the play. And that's what she's really good at as well, isn't she? She can hold it up and bring others into it as well. And, that was almost a perfect centre-forward performance, wasn't it? She didn't have a lot of support a lot of the time, especially in that second half. She was up there on her own, having to work hard and try to win possession back for England, and she did really well, didn't she? What a great performance it was. In the first half, she had the chances, got the goal, and in the second half, she had to show the other side of her game. And yeah, you can see what a great player she's becoming. And I think, I think joining Arsenal and playing with those great players at Arsenal, I think has really brought her game on as well. And I think we're seeing a better Russo now than even 2 years ago in the Euros, when she came off the bench and had that big impact. I think now her overall game is a lot stronger. And I think playing it this year at Arsenal has really helped her game. And you can see England are going to get the benefits of that. Or we have got the benefits of it tonight, and even more so going forward. Terry says, what a down-to-earth and honest interview from the Russo. Indeed, yeah, she's fantastic. And she was brilliant tonight. And I say she's made a difference up there and got us the win, which is so good, isn't it? So, yeah, 2 points behind France, level on points with Sweden. It's all going to be coming down to the last couple of games now, isn't it? It's going to be interesting to see how this group finishes. All three of these teams potentially will still qualify. One of them potentially via the playoffs, which seems like it probably will be between us and Sweden, but you never know. If Sweden can beat France, we beat Sweden, then it might fall in our favour. But we'll see what happens going forward in those last couple of games. But we've given ourselves a hell of a chance, haven't we? I thought Friday we were done. I thought that was it. I thought we were going to struggle. And I thought, the playoffs were going to be the best we could hope for. So the fact that we've, put ourselves right back in it tonight, brilliant stuff. And that's a great save from Hannah Hampton there. They're just showing again, right near the end to keep that victory. And, again, she made a brilliant save the other night. Hannah Hampton, she made a brilliant save just there. She might well be the future England #1, I think. And, she's certainly done herself no harm, actually, these last two performances. She's been brilliant for both of those two games. So, yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good again after feeling a little bit down in the dumps about it all the other night. It's good that England are back. And hopefully...
That was a cracking goal by
It was a cracking goal,
wasn't it?
It was a great goal.
Cracking goal, they're just showing there.
Yeah, they were both good goals, actually, weren't they? Russo played a part in that one. Lauren Hemp with the 2 assists as well. And 2 good finishes. So, yeah, England are back in it now, back in charge, back in control of qualifying. If we win our last 2 games, we've definitely qualified. And I say winning a draw might well be enough, but we'll see. Let's win them both anyway. Why not? So, yeah, brilliant performance tonight. Well done to everybody. Well done to Leslie for getting... I'm sure she's got player of the match. I'd be amazed if she didn't. But, yeah, everybody stepped up tonight. What did you think of it?
Yeah, really, really good. Especially the first half. That was just brilliant.
The first half was brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, it was nervy near the end there. I was going, just blow that whistle.
yeah.
I don't like it, but yeah.
No, it was.
I mean, just such a pity about the penalty.
It was, yeah, but I suppose it made it an interesting finish, didn't it? I guess. But
I'd rather not have it.
Yeah.
But yes, it was good. Good to watch.
Yeah,
much better than
was.
Friday as well.
No, it was a good game. It was a better game tonight, actually. Anyway,
they stepped up that game. They all did, didn't they?
Yeah, no, they did. They all stepped up their game, and I know the result tonight makes it better anyway. But I actually thought tonight was a better game to watch. The other night's game, it was a bit slower, and there wasn't as much goalmouth excitement. Tonight, it was a much better game. There was drama, there was tension, and we didn't really have that the other night. It wasn't. It was a bit flat.
Yeah.
Tonight was a good game, and it's a shame maybe the one we went to wasn't the better game, but ultimately we've got 3 points out of 6 against a very good France side, so that's not a bad effort, is it at all?
No.
We'll take that, and it puts us back in a really strong position. Let's hope we can push on, and get that job done now and qualify. And next summer we can look forward to another great tournament, I'm sure. There's of course a tournament this summer as well coming up. Of course, the men's team playing in the Euros in Germany. So, we'll probably do a few watch-alongs of that, I'm sure, throughout the tournament. Of course, first England game's a couple of weeks' time, isn't it? So we'll see. I think it's only Tuesday as well. I think it might be.
Who are playing? Who's the first game?
Serbia. Yeah. So we're playing Serbia first game. I think is it the 16th of June, 17th of June, something like that. But anyway, that'll be coming up for you soon in a couple of weeks' time. And obviously, we'll do some stuff throughout the tournament. And I say, don't forget the new Arsenal Women's channel, which is going to be, we're going to be streaming everything on both channels, all the women's stuff on both channels this season. So get over there and subscribe to that. We want to build up the subscribers there, and then I say we can get that transition completed, and that will be the main channel for all the women's stuff.
Well, it's going to be some more reaction in now
So,
next time.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, give us a like before you go. We'll be back. So I don't know when we'll be back on this channel now. So we'll be back for the Lionesses games in July, and we'll be back for some of the Euros games as well, of course, as we said before. So there'll be some stuff coming up. Terry says, nothing to do with tonight, but good luck on Thursday. And are you going to vlog it? Yeah, I'll have the camera there. I'll be definitely vlogging it.
Oh, you vlog anything you can.
I will, yeah. I definitely will. Terry says, another blinder from Richard and Paula. Good night, everyone in the chat. And Greg, take care, everyone. I'll see you all soon. Come on, you Lionesses and Gooner Girls. Indeed, yeah. We'll be back, obviously, I say, for the Euros coming up soon. I might do some sort of preview show of that, maybe, if I get time. But if not, we'll definitely be back for the first game anyway, the first England game. So it's going to be a nice summer of football, isn't it? It's always nice to have a tournament on, isn't it? Especially one that kicks off at a nice time. The Women's World Cup last summer was kicking off at stupid times, wasn't it? We couldn't really watch much of it. Yeah. At least this is a nice tournament that we can all watch. And of course, next summer as well, a Euros tournament in Switzerland is going to be a tournament we can watch. Another 2 summers of great football to come. And of course, a big season ahead.
If we're in it, would be nice to even go.
Well, it would, yeah. Switzerland would be a nice place.
Switzerland's lovely.
Go skiing in the summer. But I'm not sure if you can. Anyway, yeah, that's been it tonight. England won. Well, France won, England 2, so England won the game. 3 points. We're back in it. We're going to qualify. Of course we are. And it's going to be good. We can't wait to see the last 2 games as well. So join us for all of that. Thank you for watching, of course, tonight. We will see you very soon. Take it easy. Come on, you Lionesses. See you soon, guys. Ta-da.